Okay, we are live.
Yay.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, after an extended delay, we are back and ready to explore the wastelands further. I am CommJunkee, your host for this tonight's session. I hope everyone enjoys this opportunity to watch us play a game of GURPS. I am joined by my compatriots, the Rigel Kent playing Shepard, Andricus playing Gordon, Padre Moto playing Joel Miller, Gigerman currently playing Hurt, or not Hurt.
He will be playing with Hurt.
But playing, currently playing Salvador, and our ever illustrious Ronky playing Nathan Drake. Last we left off, the PCs had just finished raiding a hospital or a medical center and have found and retrieved the required medical devices to bring back to the settlement and hopefully test for their level of infection. With the beginning of the session, we are going to open it up to any point expenditures or anything else that the players have, any desires that the players may have for upgrades or the like.
I desire invulnerability.
Godlike powers.
Well, you're going to be SOL.
Magic with compartmentalized mind? Maybe?
No.
Yeah, worth a shot.
I like monkeys.
Monkeys are pretty cool. There might be some radioactive monkeys here.
That means they're going to be rabid too, aren't they?
Eh.
There was no shadow in there. That was... Radioactive monkeys coming right up.
I don't see any radioactive monkeys.
Monkeys!
Yet.
Yeah, I mean, they all escape at Warsaw Zoo.
All right, so anyone spending any points or the like?
Don't think so.
Not here.
Negative on the points.
Okay, no point expenditures, then we will move along. You guys are... Let me bring up this map. That might help. Map for you guys. Where are we? Poland. Mm-hmm.
The land where all dancers are pole dancers.
Your party is just outside of Rezhashov, and has just raided a cache of a destroyed armored vehicle. I think I may have.
Oh, right.
That stuff.
Right, and everything blew up.
No.
Sure.
I don't remember blowing things up. I think I put most of this stuff in there. There was...
All right, rucksack packing. Need proper clothes.
Oh, right.
2 fully usable sets of BDUs.
But who are they sized for?
Yeah, I mean, they're not Joel size.
No, they're average. Go with this. Well, give me a universe reaction roll. Whoever has the highest 2 reaction rolls, they
You can always
those
just
people.
you can always just wait to see if somebody actually wants to put them on. In which case,
No,
and
yeah.
roll.
Well, I want proper clothes. So I had crappy clothes. They're clearly for small people. And holy crap, I don't know how they apparently have a monster in that, or had a monster in that Marine unit.
That was a terrifying Marine unit.
Well,
He had some penalties to
unfortunately,
his roll.
Joel, I think you're going to have some penalties. So they're definitely sized to fit Nathan and Gordon.
Just the
A
James
motorcycle
polite way of
helmet.
saying, if you're normal, roll your reaction roll. If you're
Yeah.
abnormal, don't.
Abby, normal people don't get to roll.
Suppose you could also roll 3d6, and that's the strength that the clothes are made for.
Yeah, but then you roll an 18, and that's really hard to justify. And
Or a 3.
or a 3. It's like
Kids' clothes.
not being
Not on a
used.
military uniform or a unit.
Yeah, not in an armored vehicle, which is destroyed.
Yeah, we did want to look over that. Consider. Need to try to find intact ones because that's better than this crappy truck we have.
Oh, that's right. There was quite a bit of ammunition too. I forgot that we needed to roll that.
We may be collecting enough ammunition. We have to start worrying about how we carry it.
You
What
have
was
your
it? Let's
personal mule.
see. What was the heavy ammo type? Sorry, I'm kind of trying to remember what the.
What you're saying? You didn't make notes?
I know it was like $2,000 worth or GURPS worth of ammo. I just didn't write it down as to what type of ammo, so I got to break that up. And I can't remember if heavy is 20 per or 50 per. All right, let me see. In this regard, ammunition, heavy machine gun is 50 per. Let me just write that in here.
Yes, make some notes. It's a good idea.
Well, I'll just write it into the parcel coin so it's there for everyone.
So you're not going to make notes.
It's going to be there as a permanent note.
A note by any other name.
All right, so let's see, 2,000. Where's my candy Danny? I need a built-in calculator.
Yes, you have a computer. You can just hit the calculator button on your keyboard.
So you find 30 rounds of 50 cal, or approximately 50 cal.
That's useful.
These are out of order.
And 50 rounds of rifle. There. It's now updated. So 50
yeah, that's
rifle
not as
rounds.
many as I thought.
No, not when you consider that like each 50 cal round is $50 each.
I figure, we're also going to have to clean them and stuff like that, make sure they're still useful.
Just to make the GM work more. What about spent brass?
You suck.
True, we do need to start
Well, I will
policing
let
that up.
if you guys don't. I will let you guys maintain your own spent brass, but I will go ahead and for every, let's see, rifle casing is worth 2, 1/5 the value of the cartridge itself. So
Okay. So that's the coinage.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
What now? We got all our medical supplies that we came for, and Gordon got distracted and found this vehicle. Technically, we're done here.
I was hoping for robots to attack, but that's okay.
Well, the last
That's-
time robots attacked, somebody almost died.
Yeah, but I got to kill the robots, so that was pretty cool. All right, well, we've accomplished the mission, so we might as well we should probably withdraw. Actually, what time of day is it?
It was midday by the time you made it to after all the
Yeah, I thought it was
searching.
early.
Well, you arrived early, but you spent hours searching. So I'm going to call it midday. So it's about noon.
Let's see. We could how long would it take us to get back to Sanok?
Not that long.
I think it was
Yeah,
like a
then we
couple
might-
hours.
We might as well withdraw and go back and see if they've injected Fisher with mutagenic stuff.
Are we good on fuel?
Right.
think
We
we
should
are.
probably look around for a little bit more. Well, I don't know. Fuel at this point, if it's just sitting there, it's going to have gone bad or flat or whatever.
Actually, what is our current fuel situation?
I don't know.
We were not keeping it up on that thing. We were keeping it up on my vehicle notes. And I don't know if that has taken into account our current state.
Maybe for future bookkeeping. When you update the range, update our
Yeah.
location.
Yeah, get it right.
What do you mean, range and location? Or put in. I see what you're saying.
Like where we're at.
Yep.
I think this fuel was updated when we went to that village or the little camp off the road.
Yeah, but was it updated? We got fuel from them, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not much, but we got a
Yeah.
little bit.
So Primisil to Rezislav was 90 kilometers. So you need where you're at now. Oh, I even can see where you're.
If the current record is based on Yaroslavl, where the village was, then
I think we could lose
All right.
probably
8.
needs to be
60
updated.
Okay, you're 60 kilometers.
And we were
Because you didn't
outside
make
of
it all the
town.
way into, and
Uh-huh.
actually have to the med center is 60.7 kilometers exactly.
Okay. So we will reduce that by 60. Who's writing?
GM.
Didn't know you could do that.
GM can alter notes. Players can't. Only the owner can alter the original note.
Kind of cool.
Also, apparently he doesn't have to reshare it.
So it's another 82 kilometers back to.
Is that right?
Yep, 82. Oh no, that's not right. That's. I mean, you
Yeah, I
can
was
go
gonna
that
say.
route. If you go that route, that was the danger route.
Right. We wanted to go back the way we came, I think. Well,
158.
I don't know. We didn't actually discuss that.
158.
Yeah, that
kilometers.
sounds more right.
So we need to subtract 60 kilometers, and that gets us to where we are now.
Did that. So 158 is what you said from here to Sanok.
Yes.
All right. That'll put us down to 206.
Right.
Which is plenty.
206, which is plenty. All right. Let's see. And
And what was the official time on that? It was like
2 hours, 14 minutes.
long drive. Road trip.
Not that
Road
long.
trip.
I don't want to sit in the car for 2 hours.
You don't want to sit in the car for 15 minutes if you could help it.
Are we
No,
there
I
yet?
really don't.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Zot.
Pew.
Joel is dead.
There goes Rebecca.
As you are driving. All right.
A
Let's
band
see.
of rabid monkeys descend from
Rabbit
the hills.
monkeys.
Rabbit irradiated monkeys.
Are these the 12 monkeys?
Lab monkeys.
All right. As you pass, where are we? Here. I can just use this map. Boop, boop, boom. There's your token. Because that's kind of an uphill. So you're about, as you get kind of up to a slightly hilled area, you notice a column of smoke coming from Sanok.
Again?
Of course.
Yep, this is where your character died, Daniel.
Lame.
That's right. You died off screen. I guess the actor got fired. Right. So we need to get within visual and break out the binos.
We
Let's
find
see.
out Sanok is just having a good old-fashioned witch burning.
And burning Daniel's
Huh.
character. Because he's a witch.
Bad the witch.
Apparently, this road back from Presumptial, just a little bit outside of Sanok, has one of those super twisty road bits, like you see on Top Gear.
Well, unfortunately, you're not going to have line of sight for a little bit. You're going to have to kind of. All right.
Well, we're in the hills. We'll go to the top of the hill.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you'll have to get to the other
And skyline
hill.
ourselves. And
No,
then Fisher
don't
will shoot us.
skyline.
Well, you'd have to go off road a bit because. Hold on, I can share. I wonder, can I share this as a link? gonna
Depends
copy
on what
paste
this
it.
is.
I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm going to save this as an image so everyone can see.
No. Right. I have to. No. No, it's
Seems
just
to
taking its
work.
time.
All right, there's your Daniel's Twisty Road.
It is, in fact.
So which one's Sanok?
Here, I'll show you.
Upper left.
Why are they so small? I have
Sanok
to
is over there.
resize every single image.
It's because the GM's slack.
So you probably see the smoke trail from about there,
Okay.
just over the tree line somewhere. But to get a view, you're going to have to be probably
Yeah.
on that hillside up
If
there.
if we're over there, we're not going to be able to tell where exactly that smoke is coming from.
Then we go to Threat Con Alpha or something and proceed until we can. I'm totally ready to shoot some people.
Wonder if you can't get visibility from there.
All right.
How far away is that? Oh, it's friggin' 9,000 yards. It's a few miles. Yeah, it might be
Okay.
over the horizon
Nathan,
anyway.
I need a drive check. All right. As you come around one of those super tight, twisty bends, you are able to immediately lay on the brakes as a roadblock seems to be set up in front of you. There is also an immediate explosion sound behind the vehicle, and a few trees fall in behind on the path you just came.
Can we see anyone behind the roadblock?
But I'm gonna have to do a quick paint because I couldn't find trees. I couldn't find a log tree token.
You couldn't?
Well, I didn't find one.
Since the map came up, Nathan's gonna stick his head out the window and say, "We gotta kill some things."
Roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative. Let's
There's
see.
a really tiny container.
Where is trucks? I had general cars. I had a pickup truck somewhere.
How dare the enemy inconvenience us?
I know, right? You'd think that they would learn something.
They're always so inconsiderate.
Trains, trucks, trailers. Come on. I just want to put a truck out there to represent your vehicle. That's all I need. And for whatever reason, they don't identify a pickup truck as a. There we go.
Where are you looking for him? Ah.
These guys are probably going to have the same mindset that Nathan has about bullets. They're going to come running out, brandishing makeshift axes, and I'm going to go, alrighty then. Da, 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 da.
I know they're quite happy using some explodium.
Well, they just took some American car metal, because we've seen that in Hollywood. All the cars in Hollywood are made of explodium.
That seems like an awful waste of a good trap for one pickup truck.
There's absolutely one thing that you should not ever, ever put into a trap.
PCs?
PCs. Okay, two things, because it's also the doctor, but that's beside the point. He's a PC, so still just PCs.
Is he?
That explains a whole lot.
Yeah,
All right,
he's straight up a PC.
So there's you peel around that corner, and just as you do, you see the barricade set up in front of you. You lay on the brakes, and there's a large chunk and woomph behind you, and a few trees on either side kind of careen down and block you guys in. As you guys are, wondering what just happened, face it, a bunch of some folks pop up on the other side of the barrier.
I shoot him with
That's
my
really
RPG.
far away.
Like two of them have bow and arrows, and two of them have some rifles.
Oh, fun! Is there anybody? Do we see anybody in the in the tree fall behind us?
Not in the tree fall behind you. All right. As they are appearing,
Engaging.
what are you guys? All right. So I need you guys to.
I'm impulsive. So I am shooting these dudes.
Probably in the driver's seat. And where is Gordon?
Damn, look at the, select somebody, and that's a big ass arrow.
Wow. Yeah, let's. When you take maps straight from whatever, it doesn't really give you an option to. Wow, that is really big.
Right, because using a really small grid.
Yep.
Yeah, that's annoying.
What, you mean roads aren't 20 feet across single lane?
Well, that's not what I meant. I mean, because of the resolution of the image, he had to use a really small grid size, and it doesn't scale the arrows to that.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Right.
Funny that it doesn't scale the arrows because it scales the text.
It did. I
thought it
noticed
didn't.
that.
Oh, yeah, it does.
It's really weird.
It's just really too small regardless of what the scale is.
Considering we are on high alert, it's going to presume that means we've already got our weapons out and about.
Were you really on high alert? Just traveling 2 hours?
No, because you said we saw smoke coming up there.
Yeah, like
So we
5
were rushing.
miles away. Okay. No. I get it. You have your weapons with you, I'm sure.
So,
All right. So,
yeah.
So Joel was in a position to look back, right?
yes, Joel's
That
in
was
probably the.
lame.
Joel's probably like riding in the very cargo area of the truck.
Let's see. Who are you shooting at? LT.
The one I have targeted.
I didn't select you. It's
It's on
actually
the
going to be
combat
missed
tracker.
because these guys do have cover.
You didn't say nothing about cover.
They are using the vehicles as cover.
Thankfully, those vehicles are made from cheap plexiglass and see-through.
Well, I guess that would matter. So give me some damage.
Yeah, well-
Maybe you'll punch. Well, he's sitting behind the engine block, but.
So Nathan is going to call out to Joel. Joel, can you see a way through the back?
What was that?
Can you see a way through the back? As Nathan prepares to stick the truck in reverse.
The terrain goes upward from where you're at and drops kind of, as a kind of a slight drop on the other side of the road.
So is there a way through?
There's a way. Go right through
No.
there.
Going back.
Yeah, why are we going back?
Because we're PCs, you guys are good shots, they're less likely to be good shots.
I'm not a sniper. I want to get in and mix it up.
That kind of does jump upwards pretty, probably a good meter or so, just going a difference of a meter or so going up, and it's all rough and brushy terrain until you get to the tree line. Then it's trees and stuff.
And what about?
Then you have a guardrail and a drop and a slight drop on the other side.
What about any peoples? I'm assuming Joel's the only one that can really see this because he's on the back tray.
So you got these also the large tree limbs are, kind of blocking too. So,
okay. Well, I think Joel would like to try to at least look at the tree line on either side of where the trees have fallen to see if he can notice anyone in those trees that may have set off those explosives.
Give me a perception check. You don't see anyone immediately. All right, Nathan, what's your action? Putting the vehicle in reverse.
Yes.
Great. Salvador.
Salvador's actually going to hunker down and keep an eye out to the rear and sides of the vehicles. There's someone closer by. Because all I've got is a crossbow. Once I use it, I'm out of the fight.
Oh.
No, it's 6 or less.
Oh, 6 or less. Oh. Failure. Yeah. Okay.
We haven't been fired upon at this point.
Not yet. They've just you've hit the brakes. Just as you hit the brakes, everyone started taking their actions. Or you hit your brakes, they popped up, and then now everyone's taking their actions. And he started unloading into that area, freaking him out.
All right. Well, Joel will. I think Joel's simply going to be looking back as Nathan starts to reverse.
All right.
I'm going to be aiming at the bad guy I have selected with my fancy shotgun.
Okay.
That is a hell of a range for a shotgun.
Well, when you got slugs.
That's still 29 yards.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
That's weird because my arrows are much smaller than your arrows.
Actually,
Genetic.
some of it's just mine. Why is mine so big?
Genetics.
You know, I'm looking at this location on Google Maps. There's no trees that big that they're going to cover the road. Just saying.
They got irradiated. The
Hey, you're
trees
not
did.
supposed to be looking ahead. And yes, they're mutated trees.
Yeah, they're mutant trees.
There were fake trees that they just stuck there in the ground, making it look like they belonged there, and then they blew them down.
Which is a lot more work than anyone would logically do, but never mind that.
It's been some number of years since that photo. And it's all overgrown.
Okay, yeah, sure. Why not?
So 30 yards.
Who's
Oh.
up?
It's
The
one of
GM, but he's
my Raiders.
digging around.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. You're 30 yards away. All right, that is a major minus. Doesn't have the negative value on there.
-3. No, -7.
Then, all right, he's gonna aim. Why is that not working?
How much
There we go.
cover do they have?
They got at least half cover. I mean, they're kind of just poking themselves head or shoulders above the.
If they're aiming a rifle or other weapons at people, then they at least got head and shoulders
So what is
and hands.
that? So half cover, right?
Uh,
Half is waist up, right?
that's probably true. Yeah, light cover. More than likely.
Raw charge. All right, and this guy hops over the rail. Pops up from below the rail. The street. That guy does too.
And they lob a hand grenade and we're all dead.
You know, in all my gaming history, I don't think I've ever run over a person in a vehicle.
Well,
You sure?
about time for it to start.
There is a first time for everything.
You sure what's his name in Consops didn't?
I don't know. No, he didn't run over anyone.
I think he hit somebody. I
If he
seem to
did,
recall somebody being hit by a car.
if he did, I don't remember it. In any case, I am thinking it'd be really fun to just like run over people.
You should do that.
Well, you're not going to be able to run over the guys on the side because they're behind that barricade. And
No, they just jumped over the barricade.
like you said, they just popped up from behind it.
He said they popped up and
Yeah,
jumped
they're
over.
come up. Yeah, they're on the barricade. They're on the roadside, charging. At least a couple of them look like they're. All right.
Okay, let's see. Man, we did not get that laser with the pistol thing yet, did we? I don't think no.
No, I don't think we've taken enough time to actually build that yet. That's too bad.
I'm just looking at what my options are, and they're not great. Because, that puts me at -7.
Well, you got big skill.
A 5-shot gives me an 11. Sure, why not? Oh, noes. Damn, that was
Someone gonna die.
frustra-
That was a
That's
good hit.
frustrating because it's like, the penalties were so great that it doesn't become that should have been a freaking crit, but alas, it wasn't.
All right. Well, let's see. Elliot loses aim as he tries to duck behind his what cover he has. I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think he can dodge 7 bullets. Why is this dodge so low? That's not right.
Yeah, it is.
It's perfectly fine.
Might be weight.
Probably
Oh,
an
that's
encumbrance.
right. Yeah, that's what's going on. So it should be a 9. Not actually carrying all this. It's just I
9,
created
Jesus.
general.
That's still pretty high for a mook.
Dex 11, health of 12. I think isn't that normal?
Shake and bake.
That's correct if you have combat reflexes.
And well, let's see. He is not. He's not. He's a super mook. He's also going to throw himself to the ground.
Very woofly.
Where in the world? It's extra effort, feverish, and where's the throw myself to the ground? Next page. Ha.
You're looking for dive.
Yeah. Retreat
Look
dive.
at the dot. Yeah, retreat dive.
Not that it's really going. Oh yeah, he gets what? 5 bullets instead.
It's only got 4, maximum 4 hits.
Oh, so he gets 2 bullets.
All right. Well,
Well, it'll only take 1. If he doesn't roll shit. Twice.
oh
I
right.
think that's
I forgot
probably
to do
more
that.
than enough to.
Yep, the first one killed him.
Oof.
Yep, he did.
I don't know how that happened, but sure.
Because he went flying back after the first one and threw his leg up.
There you go.
So he took 57 points of damage from the first one.
Ow.
Unless he has DR, in which case it's slightly less.
Auto death would have
Does.
been 66.
Does, but he didn't help him.
Okay, just keep drawing in reverse.
All right, so you're speeding up. I think your truck is what?
3.
3?
You're going to
So
get full
it'd be-
acceleration going to the rear, I would think.
All right, hold on.
How
Let me
much
see if I can
did-
select X.
Hey, Mark, how much DR did he have? I'm just curious.
4.
I think
Wow.
the acceleration backwards will be the same. It's just you're not going to have the same height, top speed.
Hey, Daniel, what did you say auto death was?
66.
Okay, so he's not at 66. He's at 61. But still. And now Gordon's like, damn it.
So
I'm
salvage. Ah, crap. We're in a moving vehicle now. That
Oh, yeah, that's like
I'm
-2.
I'm taking aim at Raider 5 here, but I need to check and see if I can even do that.
I'm just calling it a moving platform. I'm not going to do the vehicle combat kind of thing.
Right. They still haven't fired on us, correct?
Oh, they look like they're about to. At least Raider 6 and LT1 and some of the guys up above look like they're. Raider Lieutenant 3 looked like he was going to, and then he his big puff of red and sent him flying.
Along with certain
All right.
bullets.
What is the SR of the vehicle? We have that. Where is that?
Or is ours?
Under vehicle.
Is it?
Yeah.
Pick up.
Okay. Then I might be okay.
All right. So I think
Aiming on the move is limited to SR, the SR.
Ah, well, there you go.
I didn't know that. Never heard of that. I know what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the chase rules where it says, hey, yeah, you can't aim during a chase. Right. You can go ahead now, Padre. We're totally not going to interrupt you a sixth time.
so Joel will hold on to the urge to freak out, and he's going to pull out his Colt 45.
Sounds like a plan.
And drink it.
I don't know how that works.
Well, that my plans are ruined and dashed. I'll aim at this guy now. Oh no, someone else is already aiming at him. No one says. Yeah, I'll aim at Raider 3.
All right. And he has a bow that he is firing.
Is that what you're pulling out there, Padre?
Let's see.
I'll take a look in a second.
Wow. All right. For aim, -7 for range. Wow. Hey, it may not matter. Oh, missed by 1. It careened off the hood or the top of the truck on its way towards you. That was close, Shepard. Raider 2, you also have cover. So, what is that? I'll say half cover from the truck.
Probably the same, yeah.
I just saw that. Yeah, exactly. I pull out my Colt 45, all 32 ounces, and drain it.
And he pops the lid. Everybody's like, what Are you not going to shoot? Nope.
Nope, that arrow went sailing much further away.
They brought a bow and arrow to a gunfight.
It just gives my bellulon
Oh.
that extra flavor.
Exactly.
These guys start charging. All right. You have what? How much cover inside of you? Here, 14 yards. What's the... Where is my modifiers? 14 yards is -5.
What? 14
I'll-
yards is -3. You were using action bands.
Right, -3. Let's see. I don't know that.
Sorry, I
Shotgun
forgot we were doing that.
to Drake in the driver's seat, and that's going to be. All right. What's the additional minus for him being in the driver's seat, cover wise?
Who's
-4.
doing
Probably
what?
3. I think 3 is typically how you manage that for an occupant in the vehicle through the window.
Well, hold on. Let's see. Weapon malfunction table.
Nope.
Shiny.
Where's the firearm alpha? Roll. This fire fails fire, successful armory.
Who did
blah, blah,
this?
blah. The guy that's on the side of the road, Raider 6 with a
All right,
shotgun.
I'm gonna have to shoot him. I have to shoot him before he can reload, so Gordon can get some more shotgun rounds.
I'm always up for more shotgun rounds.
Hell, we might have another shotgun here. That could be cool.
If it's better than mine, I request dibs.
I could put a shotgun underneath my RPK 47. Yeah,
Now get you a master key.
exactly. Portable door, baby.
Crap, we actually had firearms in here.
Well, there's a
I
big,
should get
ugly
one.
dude on the back of that truck that definitely looks like he deserves a bullet. Let's see. You're in the bed of a truck sitting, so you're probably
It's
at least a
probably going to be
-2.
a minus. It's probably going to be a
One.
-3, same as
You're not.
same as the rest of
They're
them,
only-
because we're not sticking out. We're actually hunkered down.
Are you really
But-
that low?
He's a size mod 1 anyway.
So it's -2. Just like Mark said.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a crit success. You're getting a bullet, Joel.
He's going to kill you, Joel. Sorry.
Of all the people in the truck, Joel's the one that it doesn't matter as much.
All right, so Joel has a.
Did you roll a critical hit table?
Hold on. Oh,
Because
yes,
you
I
might do
guess I
triple damage. Padre's like, thanks, man.
Hold on. Let's see. Critical. Hit.
That could hurt a little bit. I'll let Ethan shoot him, or Gordon shoot that guy. You're closer range, and he won't like it.
Where's my tables?
Which one? Number 1 you said?
The lieutenant number 1.
Oh,
That
number
guy,
1.
because He's apparently shooting up Joel.
Normal damage. The victim drops anything you're holding.
Oh no! He's gonna spill his beer.
It's my
Beer!
empty beer can.
Your beer can. All right, so 20.
Son of a
Alright,
bitch
so-
must pay.
That is a PI, so it's straight damage to the chest. You have DR 10, so 13
God.
points. That is still considered a major wound because it's more than. Wait, no, actually, it's. Let's see. DR 10,
13 after DR? Oh, yeah, it is. Duh.
Yeah. 13 after DR. He has 23 hit points, so that's health check.
So
Good.
I'm down to 13 hit points, or are we doing?
But no, you're down to 10. You'll take 10 points after your DR absorbs.
And that's not even a major wound for him.
Well, I
Holy
thought that's yeah, that's more than half his hit points in one get hit.
If he took 10 points,
He took
23 divided.
13. He took 13.
Okay.
Sorry.
Then why did you
Twen-
say he's taking 10?
I misspoke. His DR absorbs 10 out of the 23 that are coming his way.
Stop misspeaking, GM. You're
I'm
confusing
sorry.
us.
I know, I'm confusing myself. So health check. I think you're going to be just fine.
Okay, just hang
Say
on.
that and he's going to totally roll an 18.
All right, so so this requires a health check because it's a major wound, correct?
Correct.
This is a
And I
knockdown
have-
roll.
Okay, and I have high pain threshold, so I'm going to add +3 to that.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Want a 15 or less?
See?
That's a damn shame.
There he is.
Sucks.
Well,
The
you
bullet
kinda
landed and he flexed and it shot out.
You are like the blessings of bees to me. Oh, this is like the first time anyone has seen Miller bleed.
Yeah.
I don't know. He just rolled a 4. I'm not sure we are seeing him bleed.
He might not realize he's been shot yet.
No, I figure high pain threshold means you're aware of the injury. You're able to, put some dirt in it and you're fine.
Well, you know how it is. Sometimes people get shot and they don't even know it.
Okay. Oh, you got an arrow in your leg. Oh, I do. Oh my God, it hurts.
The pain.
Right, and LT2 already fired, right?
Nope, this is his first time shooting now.
Well, who was the dude who fired?
It was LT1.
No, the other guy that fired.
Raider 6 shot with the shotgun and misfired. LT1 fired at
No,
Joel.
there was another dude who shot.
Oh, with a bow
you
and
said
arrow. Raider 1.
And you
With the
said
bow
it,
and arrow?
it would, you said the bullet was by my head.
It was the arrow is by your head.
Man, misspeaking all over the place, GM.
I could have swore I said arrow. I'm going to have to rewind that tape and see who's here mishearing and who's misspeaking. All right. Anywho, here comes a potential bullet at Nathan from the lieutenant.
That's going to be a tough shot.
It's a potential bullet.
Now that's going to be a tough shot regardless.
So he gets a +4 since he aimed last round. He gets a -5 to
7.
range. Is it
7.
7?
Medium is 21 to 100.
So 20. So -7. So -3, -6.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough shot. He might go all out to get an additional +1, but he might not want to do that.
Actually, you know what? He probably will.
It's pretty normal for people to do that.
Okay, why is this not adjusting?
Because you're doing it wrong.
Air.
Trying to take there. Okay. No, it was my modifiers tab was not letting me clear it out. So we're
God
minus
is
two.
trying to
Doing it
tell us
wrong.
something.
-2. So minus with all out. It was almost a hit too, because it rolled. I saw it roll. It was a 2-2-4, and that 2 rolled over to a 6. I was like,
So I mean, that's
So
not
that
anywhere
pings
close
off-
to a hit.
well, not now. If the dice had rolled slightly different, so it pings off the car.
Glad this car isn't made of explodium, because that would suck. All right, shotgun guy.
It's a shame we don't have our tactical windscreen.
Somebody ripped that off.
That's it, shotgun guy.
Shotgun guy, best option. Dodge and hey, still gets hit with 1 bullet.
Just one. Wow, that was a good dodge.
That was a good dodge. Look at that.
Because he threw himself to the ground.
Well, no,
And he threw his legs up in the
Oh.
air when he did it.
but he took
This is piercing, so this is hitting an
Oh.
artery.
artery.
He ain't going to make it.
You're gonna bleed out. So
19.
now that's crippling at over. So it's a leg. So it's maximum. Or it's
Well, it's
Look at that.
crippling with injury over hit points divided by
so
3.
it's crippled. It's crippled, and he takes.
Zimmerman still requires twice the injury needed to cripple it.
You basically destroyed that
He
leg.
is going to have to make a health check, because that's a crippling injury to a leg.
Which he fails by 1, so he is stunned.
I think that does extra damage too. Yeah, increases
What-
wounding modifier by 0.5.
Where does it say that?
That's in martial arts 137.
So
I
how
was
does
just
that?
looking at-
So he takes the 19 points since it's still a leg, or is it capped at HP times 2? I can never remember how that works with limbs.
Ignore damage limits for limbs.
Oh, really?
Oh, ouch. So he goes down.
Nathan's going to continue reversing, so he'll be moving at 6 this
All right,
turn.
moving at 6.
Figures. Well, yeah, the move needs to happen before I go.
Guessing. Oh, why didn't it collect all of you?
Cause yeah, we're probably not exactly pointed that direction. And we're probably gonna have to rearrange a bit.
Ish.
All right, 10
Sorry.
yards is -3. I got AC of 4. I'm taking the shot at Raider 5. And torso. Yeah, probably play it safe. I struck him.
Struck. Is for strucken. He's for sure for Strucken.
Well, here's my puny damage.
DR2. 4 points. Impaling is times 2. Right.
Oh, I need a thing. Hold on.
You need to roll a thing.
Ah, damn you.
That's
Oh,
no
so
extra
close.
damage, though.
So 4 points. Impaling is times 2.
Yeah.
That's more than.
It's probably
It's a health check.
that's going to be a major. Yeah,
Yep, that is.
I
a
can live
health
with
check.
that. I contributed.
All right. Well, let's see if Joel snaps.
Ooh, he barely succeeded that.
Okay. Joel does not
Keep it
snap.
together. Keep it together.
Joel will reach down and get his Colt 45 off the bottom of the truck bed.
All right.
You got 2 people targeted, Ethan.
Intentionally, then.
It was intentionally, but I'm mainly going to be focusing on LT1 because I am going to try to blap him a bit. Because he is most rude. Never mind that. That's totally fine.
He should not have the light cover.
Yeah, you
Oh.
don't have a cover penalty.
Oh, that's
So
right.
that's
Still
a
had that as
success by
leftover.
0. Yeah.
Success by 0.
And I think the range. No, the range is probably right. Yeah, 11, 15.
Yeah, range is right.
No, it's not. It should be short, -3. We're not using tactical ranges, guys. Remember that.
Well,
Using
okay,
active
but
ranges.
He dodged into your shot.
Oh, excellent. Let me do. I almost need a bigger monitor so I can have
He totally
all the things up.
zagged when he should have zigged.
What'd you roll? Oh wow! So not only did he do that, he fell on his face.
You roll a critical damage as well, if I recall.
Oh,
if we're
No, for a dodge, it just means he fell on his face. He's prone.
Oh, gotcha.
if we're using range bands, and we need to figure out, then we need to figure out who's at what range band.
Short range, 6 to 20 yards. Medium range,
Yeah, but
21 to 100
if you're
yards.
counting the number of yards, then you're defeating the purpose.
I'm not counting. I'm just looking at the stupid number and then going to my range
Right.
thing.
But if you look at which target is which, then you have to count the yards.
We're doing range bands, so I guess 15 yards, whatever, but I'll still only count.
Well, the way you would do that is you would say the 3 over here by the car are at close, and everybody
I
else is at
agreed,
the other thing.
which assumes they're within so many yards.
Yeah, I was actually contemplating making a
Let's see, 27
thing
points
that
of damage
multiple circles
in
to
the
arm, yes.
forearm.
That's going to be more than twice the injury, right?
You blew his arm off,
Hooray.
for sure. I have a feeling, more than a feeling, this guy is 27, and you said you don't have any limits on damage for limbs?
No, that was for a vein hit.
Oh, okay. So in his regard, he loses the arm at 12 points, so he's still going to be down. Lieutenant 1. So Oh, we should have been 27. Maximum damage for an arm is his health, right?
No, it's half. It's half. The crippling threshold is the limit.
Okay, so ouch. That is still more than half his hit points, so he's still going to. And it's a major wound. I think he's going to. Major wound is what? How many? Yeah, he fails that because I didn't put the major wound penalty in there.
Well, you don't do a major and a crippling, I don't think. It's just one, but they're ultimately the same thing.
Oh, does he have? But doesn't he have penalties?
No, not for an arm.
Oh, okay. Well, while he still loses the arm, he's not stunned.
Impressive.
It happens.
Raider 1 reloads. Raider 2 reloads. Raider 3 is. And when you run, you can get an extra 1 for sprinting, right?
Mm-hmm. If
And
you're going in a straight line and all that.
he's like half move and dodge. 1, 2, 3. He's noping right out. Let's see. He is missing an arm.
He's missing his usually weapon arm too, unless he's a lefty.
So he's going to jump over and fall on the other side of the lip and kind of disappear.
You actually did more than twice his hit points, didn't you?
Yes.
Yep.
Basic. So yeah.
27
Yes, he did.
point plus.
Now the when it comes to bullets, they say for I think it's in tactical shooting, but say if to actually sever an arm with a bullet, it has to do twice the other threshold. So in this case, twice his full hit points is going to be enough to actually sever it.
Oh, that's twice. That's more than twice his actual hit points.
Yeah, so it's off.
He blew it right off. This guy aims.
The fact that this dude is still mobile at all is amazing.
Well, he's in shock and he doesn't feel it. At least not yet.
Yeah, he's going to bleed out.
Pretty much.
All right. Nathan will keep reversing. He won't
Are you
accelerate.
going to go straight back, or am I making you move in the right direction, or no?
No-ish, but it doesn't matter. If you just move to that hex, that should be all right. Where I'm pointing. So the
Are you
front
going
of
to take us over the edge, and we're going to like?
no, if you make the front of the vehicle, so there-ish, yeah, that's fine.
Oh no, the vehicle's on top of all of us, guys. We're dead now.
I actually managed to run
should
over
the
someone.
facing be changed?
Oh, that's weird.
That's not right.
That's probably the right facing. And then Nathan will look to stop at that point. So slam on the brakes.
And everybody in the back gets dumped.
Break.
Salvador, I'm gonna assume the basic set reload time on the crossbow. So round 1 reload.
All right, Joel will make his self-control check.
Uh-oh.
Fail.
Uh-oh. You were looking for that, weren't you?
You could have just voluntarily failed that earlier.
So he's gonna what?
Oh, I
Jump
I
out of
know,
the
but, we
jump
were in
out
a
of the truck?
moving vehicle.
Well, it's not moving that fast. Well, it's not moving now.
So Joel will now have to sort of do all-out attacks or take whatever sort of unreasonable thing he can do.
You can
I think
just
in
do
this,
a move toward them.
yeah, in this regard, I think Joel's just going to leave the vehicle and start moving towards one of them.
But how does he leave the vehicle?
So he'll
Like a boss.
leap from the back. I can do a dex check if you wish, or a jump check.
He's going to go over the roof and over the hood.
All right, you stick the landing.
So GM, if you want to move Joel to wherever you feel Joel should be.
Oh, you're just going. What's your move? You can move as far as your move.
Yeah,
I wanna
the auto move or the thing
Is it
turned
really?
on. I think
Ah.
it turns it on automatically. It's really frustrating.
All right,
Bad
there, it's
job.
off.
Bad job there, developers.
And no one said anything. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because you guys weren't able to
I guess
move. All right, you should be able to
haven't.
move now.
It hadn't come up yet.
You should be able to move your token now.
I think about there.
All right.
Guy is getting shot. It's a shotgun.
And if he's sprinting, he doesn't really get to dodge, does he? Or does he?
Yeah, he can still
He gets
dodge. He
his
just can't.
speed bonus
he can't
or
retreat.
speed penalty, I think. Oh, is it? Well, that's. I don't remember.
You can't retreat if you're using the speed bonus, but you can
Gotcha.
dodge normally.
Okay. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I actually don't remember. Sprinting. If you run forward for blah blah blah, you get bonus movement. Okay, sprinting about.
Is that he made it?
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you have to be
That's
clear
disappointing.
there, GM.
I forgot that I have show rolls turned off. So hold on. Where's my show rolls?
Those are my 2 slugs in this load.
I don't think you can turn it off. Well, actually, you might be able to turn it off in Unity in mid game, but I'm fairly certain you can't turn it off in the middle of the game in regular in core.
Aha!
I see it. I guess you can.
I prefer to roll right out in the open anyway. Even when it's more often to my
That
own
way,
detriment.
when you shoot Daniel in the head, he
knows
can't
it.
he can't say you're cheating, Phil.
All right, just reload 2, Raider 3.
So I don't know why he would tell you that I'm cheating. These are some brave dudes.
Or psychos. They're mostly psycho.
Well, psychos are often brave.
Ah! Oh, let me skip him.
And then he
He's
realizes
probably-
that Joel is standing there, and Joel is really big.
Salvador, a dude from the woods springs out from the woods. 2, 3, 4, 5. He's
Okay.
But he's got to make a jump check to clear that thing, and he's going to roll an 18, fall flat on
Probably.
his face.
Well,
That would be hysterical, I must
it
admit.
would be kind of hysterical. All right. He is. Oh, I'm skipping the wrong guy. Raider 5 was running away.
Chicken.
Seeing as he's got a bullet in him. Aim 2.
All right. Well, I aimed last round. Here you go there, LT2. Oh, wait. Let me make sure I got everything. I didn't.
Bad feeling for LT2.
I'm clearly using the roof on for this one for the bracing.
Oh, totally. Well, all of a sudden, gunfire starts erupting in his direction. He does not like it. He's going to.
Well, he might
He
say, no, I want to keep this aim.
might want to, but he's watched more of his friends just kind of go down. So he's going to furiously
Somebody's arm
dodge.
just flew off.
Yep.
That wasn't me. That was Ethan's character.
Hooray!
Extra effort.
All right, so he dodged all my bullets. Luckily, that ruined his aim, so
His
make
aim
that
is
go away.
gone. His aim is gone.
Nathan's just going to sort of get low and use the vehicle as much as cover as he can.
Salvador is going to abandon his reloading process. I think he
Grab the laser
Probably-
and shoot him with that.
no, he does not know how to use that thing. He's going to pull out the machete and warn everybody that someone's coming from behind.
You should
From
charge over
behind.
there and get yourself killed. So we'll be like, damn, Daniel, are you trying to die all the time in this game?
This guy's dead meat anyway. He should have died in like the first session.
Okay, so Joel is going to conduct an all-out ranged attack. He's going to move up half his move, which would take him into probably the hex right in front of the Raider 4. And he'll fire his Colt 45 at Raider 4. I believe he gets a +1 because that's determined.
Yep.
And there's no range modifier.
Nope. And he fired all 3 rounds.
Actually, before you do that, don't you have to make the on the edge check again? Or is it just, I thought it was like every
Yeah.
round.
Yeah, I can, but I'm not even going to try and resist this.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, he's going, as you say, full feral.
with
I knew-
with pistol forward, all 3 shots. So you're gonna burn 3 shots.
It's a good thing I'm like, right here. I could theoretically shoot him in the back when he starts to turn toward us with, feralness in his eyes.
See, can he do? Will he be at all successful? No, all 3 rounds. Blam, 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 blam.
2 rounds.
Or well, blam, 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 blam. 3 rounds and 2 strike him. All right,
Can
give me
you-
random hit locations.
Yeah, can
Yeah,
you
he
drop
could-
that table link?
Yes.
I put him in the quick beep thing at the bottom.
You get 2.
Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Is that for both shots?
Nope, 1 more. The abdomen.
Well, you're hitting the paper.
Huh.
Now let's see what
Alrighty.
kind of damage it is.
I'm surprised I didn't roll the extra roll for the chest.
No, it I assume it did. It just didn't come up with a new one or with the one. Wait, doesn't it always say that?
Hold on, let me try something. That worked.
It's probably not worth testing, really.
All right. So we got okay, so we got lots of damage coming. PI plus that's times 2 or 1.5.
1.5.
Okay, so that is see to the chest, and he's got DR2, so that becomes 6, becomes 9. Oh yeah, this guy's going down because even the second shot becomes 4, becomes back to 6.
Yeah, I don't think that rolled correctly for him. That's weird. Doesn't
the
matter
chest?
in this
Mm.
case.
Yeah, I was wondering why it didn't seem like the chest.
Yeah, I
did
should have
much.
rolled.
Is the
for
other
both
one
of
actually shared with him?
Yeah, that other one's probably not shared.
They should all be shared, are they not? Oh, you don't have the thing turned on. Maybe.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. If you don't have the actual tables turned on, then only the one that he shared with you just then will actually activate.
So, Mark, you need
Um,
to share him with the chest and the
Chest.
abdomen ones to see if he got better. Even though
Well.
you're saying it doesn't matter, he's gone.
He's gone.
We want to know.
Oh, well, I know. Curious minds. How bad did this guy
Yeah, and
go down?
I'm actually gaming from my laptop tonight, so that's why I don't have the tables up.
Gotcha.
Ah.
So roll off of the chest and the abdomen, Padre.
Ew.
Alas.
Well, he's not going
Shot him
to.
in the big intestines.
And then once in the chest, probably just a normal or not. And
Yeah,
no,
it just still.
cool.
Guy said, I think I might be done now.
I'm going to just sit right here and fall down. Thank you. All right. Next turn.
This guy looks impolite. And there'd be rate of fire modifiers because I'm now using shot, and the rate of fire is 2x9.
How many did you How many did you fire?
It's a shotgun shell, so whatever.
Okay. Oh, you need it. Okay, so you succeeded by 3, so 3 pellets.
3 pellets.
Now, are you firing just 1 shot or
No,
3
no,
shots of 9?
Yeah. Did you fire once or did you fire multiple times?
My as far as I know, my shotgun's just normal single barrel.
Right. How many times did you pull the trigger?
Once.
Oh, hold on a second. Let me do something for you that might.
Okay, so in that case, 9 would be
Next time, when you
plus
do that,
2.
when you do that next time, you see you have close shot, shot 1, and slug. Roll
Yeah.
the shot roll, and it
I
should
did
automatically
roll the
do
shot.
it. Oh, so then okay. So, what is 9? 9 gives a +1 to hit.
2.
+2. Okay. Actually, that should be a level 18 then, right? Because he gets the rate of fire
Right.
mod.
Yeah.
So that would have been a +2. So success by 5 would have been rate of recoil of 1.
Yeah. That's
5,
6.
6. Success of
Yeah,
0.
6 hits.
Yep. All right. So 6. Yeah, 6 hits.
Okay. Instead of rolling damage 6 times, or well, yes, dodge, but
Yeah. You probably at this range, it's probably not going to disperse enough to roll a hit location for each one.
Just yeah.
yeah, all right then.
All right. Aim 1. Oh, I already have aim 1. Aim 1.
He only dodged 1.
Oh
2.
yeah, you get. Well, are we doing the? Yeah. So give me 4 hit locations with your shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, at this distance, it doesn't make sense to roll separate ones.
Well, yeah. I was just thinking if we're not rolling that, then 1 dodge would be enough for the 1 round. Ooh, pelvis. Ow, that's gonna hurt.
So just the one location, or
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Just
okay.
I just want to see.
Because it's more entertaining this way.
Exactly.
Oh, vitals.
There's a vital strike. All right.
Yeah, assuming it gets through.
Okay, so the first one is damage to the abdomen. He has DR2 and the torso. Ow. So 5 points.
Yeah, that one was the pelvis hit, and then I have
Okay.
3.
And one's gonna be a vital strike in the chest.
Yeah, so pelvis, and then this one's going to be normal. This one's the vitals.
2. So that's
Oh,
yeah.
max on vitals. And then there was one more. Glad I got the max on that vitals though.
Yep. Well, I think he would have dropped anyway. So that's Raider 8. Bloom. Poof. So Raider 1, Raider 2 are now aiming. Raider 3. As a big hulking somebody he can go crazy at. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to rename some of these to psychos because they're not really. Some of them are crazier than others. You should have been skipped. He begins to aim. Not options, effects.
All right, so having been alerted by Salvador, I am wheeling around and like dropping to not quite a crouch, but basically putting the cab between me and LT2. So if he's aiming at me, he's gonna have to shoot through lots of glass
Right.
and probably Nathan to hit me.
Gordon.
Nathan's like, thanks.
Well, probably Miller, then Gordon, then you.
Wow. Okay. So that's gonna suck for this dude. Wow, I tried to miss.
I don't think it
Okay,
matters.
Awesome.
so
I'm not even. I mean, you can roll
no,
your
shut
dead.
up, you. 3 hits. First hit.
I open my mouth and catch a bullet.
I guess he was in the process of like climbing up.
Yeah, sure.
So
He got his
that's
leg up, started to swing himself
there. Hey,
in.
that means he takes the 17 because Daniel pointed out it's a vein hit. So there's no minimal. So that's going to probably drop him right there. But number 2, man, I'm all over the place. What a good one. Other than that's good damage.
Well, there
Might
goes his
blow his,
arm.
there, I might blow his arm off.
There goes the arm.
And last one.
Which arm, though? Which hand?
That's true. It doesn't say. Evens
Even right?
or yeah.
It doesn't matter. His hand went with his arm.
So he had a bad day there.
Had a bad
Did
day.
he sing a sad song?
He's going to have a worse day because Nathan's going to run him over now. Reverse 3.
You are. Oh, man. Dum-dum-dum. Hey, get back underneath there, Raider. Well, maybe he got caught and you pushed him and it was ugly.
Well, you either ran over him, or you pushed him into the barrier.
He would have got run over because he critically failed his dodge, which means he fell over.
His crunch, squish.
Well, but he could have fallen
thunk.
over onto the tailgate.
And you hear the bear. You hit the barrier. Thunk. I mean, not very hard, but
And then I'm going to drive forward again. Just to make sure he's run over.
Thunk, 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 thunk.
Okay, well, Salvador's just going to recover for a second and then probably afterward return to his reloading process.
Joel will continue his travels of terror. He's going to all-out attack Psycho 3.
You gonna charge toward him at the process? No, wait, that apply the bulk.
Yep. Moving and shooting bulk penalty.
Well,
No. He's not going to shoot this guy. He's going to move up to half his move, and he's going to use bellow lungs because this
there
guy
you go.
should be in range. Should be in range.
What's your range of bellow lungs?
Well, control click on him, and he should.
You're at 8
should
yards.
So bellow lungs has a target. Its target must be within 10 yards.
All
yeah.
right. Oh. Oh, yep. You're gonna take it.
What is
So
he? What are these?
he can try and dodge.
You can try. All right. So 17 double. He has a strength of 11.
Crushing, no wounding, double knockback. What's the NBT?
So let's see. That is going to be.
So it's basically a no wound, double knockback.
So it counts as double strength or double the. So
No, you have crushing NBT. I don't know what the NBT is. No wounds is the NW and double knockback, but I don't know what NBT is.
I don't know what MBT is either. All right. So how does that work again? So he has a strength of 11.
The
taking a
damage
hit.
the damage is doubled for knockback
No,
purposes.
NBT is no blunt trauma.
There we go.
Thank you.
So
Don't ask me what
he-
that means. I just found the acronym.
34 in terms of for the knockback.
And you. So. You go with his strength, right?
Strength -2.
So a difference of 25. So he goes back, what, 2 yards?
No, what's his strength?
11. So 9.
So 9. So how many times does 9 go into 34?
Almost 4.
4.
Short of 4. So he goes
just
back.
Short of 4.
3.77777777.
So he
so
goes
on.
back 3 yards.
Probably
he's
falls under
prone.
that.
And I believe there's a penalty to Dex for each hex you go. Wow. Well, he managed to stay on his feet.
Barely.
Depends on what the penalty is, I guess.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, so
It's either
whatever
1
the-
per yard or 2 per yard.
2 per yard would make it a success by
Yeah, so it was
0.
0, yeah.
So, I mean, he kind of did that, like braced, and he has like rubber streaks on the whereas,
1 per yard.
1 per yard,
And his eyes are very, very wide right now.
and his ears are bleeding.
No, it's no wounding.
Oh yeah, that's true. Like what?
And that is it.
Get Freeman.
Indeed. Okay, sorry.
So basically everybody that was close to us has been dealt with
Yep.
the exception
boy.
of knockback guy.
My phone is telling me we have a tornado warning in the area.
That is not
Yep.
good.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Think I did that right?
Who are you shooting at?
Shooting at Psycho 3.
You shouldn't have added the rate of fire. That was already added in, I think.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, your skill's at 18. You won't add. You've just double added.
Oh, okay.
I went. Yeah, I adjusted it so it's because it's
Okay.
always going to be the same.
On that one, you need to change the recoil to 1.
The recoil is 1.
Is it not? Because you succeeded by 5, but it shows only a maximum of 2 hits.
There's recoil 1 on that weapon line.
That's weird.
Well, it should be 6.
Oh, I know why. Because it says 2x9. Here, if you take off that 2, it's assuming it's not doing the times 9. There. Now,
Yeah,
try it.
I don't think
roll
it.
again.
I don't think it works like that.
Roll again. Just, I just want to see it. Yeah,
there
see,
you go.
that's what it is. It's that 2.
Yeah, Ethan, just so you understand that the rate of fire on the shotgun is 2, which means if you fire it twice with shot, that means you're doing 18.
Even okay. I guess I wasn't, because I was expecting it to not be able to fire it twice within the span of a second, just because it's a single barrel pump action.
But
Yeah,
you can.
with a pump action, you can fire it twice.
Okay.
Each
More
round is, each round is a 9.
Yeah. I knew each cartridge was 9. I just wasn't expecting it to be able to fire two cartridges in the span of a round.
Yep.
If it were
It can do-
semi-auto capable, it would be 3.
You might want to check your ammo usage because it's probably
Yeah, I
been
was
dropping
wondering
you
how
by
I
2.
handled that.
No, I've been tracking ammo independently.
Right, but just because
Oh,
it'll do it automatically.
You're not using the thing, the ammo counter on the combat line.
Nope, I'm using ammo in my inventory. I've been manually incrementing
Lame.
stuff.
Well, it probably wouldn't have worked right. Anyway, is that guy dodging?
Oh, who's talking?
Guess he was shooting at knockback guy, and however many. I guess you're just barely clear of Joel. Yeah, he only gets out of one of them.
Only gets out of one of them. That's a lot. Because what is that? If a success by 8 was 9, then a
No, that was
success
the
by
second roll, though.
Right, I know,
His
but
original rolls.
it should be 2 less. So 7 hits. So 6 hits.
6 hits.
Was 6 hits.
Oh, bus.
Now it is 5.
5.
Hey.
We're sure rolling that one a lot tonight.
In the
In
face.
the face.
Ouch.
And 5.
And again with the pelvis.
Pelvis shot.
All right, let's see. Damage to the elbow and arm. Okay, so damage to the arm is going to be all damage, so 5 points. Okay.
Next.
Be damage to the other arm or that leg. I guess you also had a leg hit. So
Yeah, they got the leg.
would-
That's
we'll
the
do
vein hit.
and that's times what point? Add another 0.5.
Yeah.
So 3 becomes 4.
Yes.
Right. You got a half move and dodge now. Give me the chest, which is
Chest.
wait. Actually, no. This is going to be the face.
Face. Big money. Oh. Well,
Use that 0
Well,
hit points.
He'll disapprove of that anyway.
yeah, it feels like it's more of an insult than an actual
Well, it is.
pain.
And
just
then
insulted
your
him.
chest. Yeah.
Just
It'll be 5 minus 2 is 3. And it's below 0. I think I'm going to change how psychos work after this combat.
How would you change how psychos work?
So I'm trying to come up with a couple of different kinds of bad guys. Like their psychos are just, well, crazy people that will just charge
Right.
until they're dead. And so, like, high pain threshold will probably be something I throw in onto them, and
Makes sense.
like fearless or something. So
Also makes sense.
they're the witness me kind of guys. All right. Well, he did. Let's see.
Or near enough.
All right. He jumps down from behind his little thing. He will loose.
And disappears.
Yep. "35 yards is a -7. Right? In the range band.
Yes.
So everybody that's left here is a medium.
An arrow goes sailing past you, and he will take a feel fire and take a step away. Oh, I pushed the wrong guy.
Well, they
Oh.
pushed the wrong guy
Oh,
too.
I did the wrong guy. Okay, so he will bounce. He will disappear. He jumps down and goes away. The other guy needed to shoot. And then he was going to take a shot at Joel and then run away.
Run away!
This is actually a bow, not a crossbow. And he will duck around the other side, running away. All right. Shepard, you have no targets immediately available.
I have no targets.
Well, technically, you could probably see Raider 2 just like the top of his head as he seems to be trying to charge away.
Yeah, Raider 5 is still upright.
Oh, Raider 5. He dies on the other side and kind of disappears into the thing too. But he's only moving like really slow.
Well, yeah, that's a downhill slope on the outside of the curve. So
Yep.
I'm not going to engage. I'm not really paying attention to. I was still scanning for that second lieutenant. just in case. So he's probably just going to be observing, I guess.
Pop-up attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Driving forward
Well,
3.
probably won't be doing a drive-by, but I mean a pop-up.
Can you not put the truck on a different layer?
Maybe. I guess I could. I just lost my map. Just closed it on myself.
Salvador is going back to reloading, so I guess, well, yeah, he's going to have to start over. Round 1.
Joel will do a little on the edge check. And Joel is going to stop and wait for the truck to come, if it's coming.
I was just thinking, we need running boards on this truck. And handles.
Gordon's going to go back and reload, but he does not have enough for his normal combat load, so he'll have one slug first, and then the rest be shot.
Well, it's going to take a while, so.
All right. So,
that's fine. He's good.
what is in the net? So, you might hear some rustling over down in this direction. But other than that, what actions are you guys going to take in the next 5 seconds?
Salvador will complete reloading.
Reload for me.
Continue scanning for hostiles and potential snipers.
Okay. After about 5 seconds, a flare goes flying off up into the sky from here.
Where's
Nice
here?
big.
Oh.
From behind the bus. Or
Yes.
the blockade.
Yep.
Does Joel was Raider 4? What did Raider 4 have as a weapon?
Raider 4 had an axe.
Okay.
You know, there are gaps in the tree coverage and the barricades here. It's entirely possible we could go off road and actually go down the hill to the other
Well,
part
if
of
it's
the
5
curve.
seconds, the truck is probably going to be caught up to where Joel's at.
Yeah, that's true.
And we should secure any unsecured firearms that are on the ground or anything like that.
And collect brass.
Not in 5 seconds.
Well, certainly Joel will get in the vehicle if it makes it up to his location.
All right. You hear a vehicle start up on the other side of the barricade. Nope. Did I go mute?
Yep.
Did you guys hear me tell you that a vehicle
Yep.
started up? Okay.
Not like we can see it,
All right.
though I am sort
Well-
of aiming that direction, so
What?
I might be able to engage it.
We're
Let's see if I
still
can-
in. Are we still in that 5 second window?
This is so after the well, okay. So after 5 seconds, you guys bring the vehicle close to Joel. There's a flare that gets launched up into the air.
I presume we're not actually stopping and letting Joel get in. We're just expecting him to tumble in. Of course, that may be a false presumption.
Do you want a dex check or jumping check from Joel?
Well, where are you going? Where's Joel heading? Oh, you're just hopping into the truck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm assuming you just hop into the truck.
That fast anyway.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, after that, where are we going?
Well, I say we head up to that blockade. I'm curious to see if we can't take out that whatever vehicle they're going to escape in.
Hold on, how far are you from the blockade? You are 33 yards. Let's see, your acceleration is what, 3? And you're probably at least going 6 right now. And you can accelerate 3 each round. So to get up to there, what's that? I can never figure out what the compounding speed would be.
Well, he's only going to go so fast. Unless he's planning on ramming through that barrier.
No. If anything, try and cut through there.
You got a drainage ditch on that side. It's well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you could get through there. We'll be eating some leaves.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say about 4 rounds gets you to there. All right. Well, hold on, because in 4 rounds, after you guys start driving off in that direction, you catch the what looks like a vehicle driving away from the kind of in between some part of the barriers as it's going.
What kind of vehicle?
Another looks like a pickup truck of some kind.
I could probably gauge. I could probably shoot at it.
Well, the ride's going to be a bit rough until we get back on the road, but that won't be a second or two.
Yep, it's a mark game. We got all these arrows in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure out where he's going to be when you guys come around. All right, let's see. I gotta draw. Where is my tokens? I'm gonna try and put these tokens on a different layer. Say try. Haven't had much success.
What could go wrong?
Now I select the layer that I want them to be on. If it's a different layer.
You need to remember that those tokens shouldn't be tokens, they should be stamps or stamp items.
Oh, stamp. There's a stamp. So I gotta do it as Well, far from grooving. How do I get to a vehicle? Nope. Maybe if I don't hit it twice.
You can just drop the token in the stamp field.
I got it. I see it. Gotcha. I'm stamping everywhere.
I see no stamps. Oh, it's a very tiny truck. It's a toy truck.
You could even call it a toy Oda.
Oh, good lord. You can go away now. What's that image paint?
Yeah, you probably have to control and resize it, or shift, or whatever the hell
No,
it is.
it didn't want to do that. That's weird. So it places as a stamp, but it's not how where I can adjust it as if it was a decoration.
Should still be able to move it.
It should become its own layer,
Yeah.
and then you can rotate it and scale it.
Well,
And
it's
everything.
weird because my barricade, those right, but now how do I okay, so it's there, it's on its own layer. How do I move it?
That.
No, it's like no, go away.
Not that it really matters, because we could just go straight into an action chase. You would
Right.
just have to
Yeah, it's gonna be
determine.
anticlimactic. Because it's about to get riddled with bullets and then stop.
So can you not put tokens on separate layers?
No, tokens go on the token layer, but if you want to use something as a token, you turn it into a stamp object, stamp it down on the map, and then you can move that around as a token. But you have to, when you do move it, you have to like pause the map or go out of play mode into edit mode.
See, I can place it as a layer in. Imagine, if you will, that's a car or truck.
Well,
Don't
can you
think
do
you're
what you
using
need to
the
do?
right tool, because you should be able to just drop the token of a truck into that image window when after you've selected the stamp tool.
Well, I can put the stamp down, but it doesn't let me change the position of the stamp after it's stamped.
Just have Brian show it to you afterwards.
Yeah. So I'm just going to use a token for now, just because I know how to work that. And we're just, inside that truck are the two dudes, or three guys, one in the bed and two,
And I guess you can just use our token for our truck.
All right. So, since no one's range is going to change except for that which is based on the truck, then your current location. So, probably having to go about 6 to get around. He's now at 3, 6, 9, 12. So he's at 12 speed. And 31 yards ahead of you. So he's accelerating away.
Size modifier of the truck.
What is a truck size mod?
Same as ours.
Yep.
Size mod is 3.
3.
What's our current
Your
speed?
current coming around that, I'm going to say you probably had to slow down to a 6.
Okay, I'm making sure I got everything. All right, we see the truck, and I am actually engaging at the tires. Oh dear.
Well, yeah.
So I believe its vehicle dodge is half their drive skill plus any handling bonuses. Plus 3, like normal dodge. So it's probably going to be pretty low.
Plus driver's reflexes, I think it is.
Yeah, well, that's if they have that.
He doesn't have driver's reflexes. So his drive skill is a 10, so that's 5.
5, 8. Then what's our the vehicle? Yeah, so it's going to be 8. All right. So I think I'm going to blow this tire completely off.
Yep, probably. I'm pretty certain that's more than enough damage to shred it.
And now I got to look that up, what that does again. It's going to reduce their speed, I believe. Move.
believe so.
Locations. And okay, see vehicle, page 554.
Anyone else shooting?
Nope.
Gordon.
Wheel. Damage over hit points divided by parentheses 2 times number of wheels on the vehicle cripples the wheel. Yeah. So
Yes,
it
crippled.
should be fine. If the wheel of a vehicle with tires sustains any damage, roll versus health. Failure means flat tire that cripples the wheel until changed. I guess that probably doesn't matter. But it's treated. Where is it? the same as for characters with an equal number of legs losing one leg. So let me look at that. The
Oh,
entire
it's-
thing.
It was like half move if you lose one. Or enough.
So a 4-legged person losing one leg drops into half.
I'm double checking. Mid leg, leg, foreleg,
That actually might be easier to go to action for that one.
Yeah, that's probably true. I'll do that.
I know they have a thing for you're hitting the tire.
Just
It's
driving.
probably in action 2.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. No, Salvador's not doing anything.
All right. And Joel's not doing anything. Gordon, I guess, is. So it's his acceleration that gets halved, or his current speed gets halved?
Yeah, I'm not positive. I'm trying to find that. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So that's that. Says vehicle 0 or few here. That's just vehicle
Yeah,
damage.
I thought they had more than that. Well, I think they treat the tire shot as a vital.
Yeah, I had to look this stuff up for
I know we did.
concepts, but that's been so long ago that I completely forgot about what I found out. So I'm going to blame someone other than myself.
Right. Well, so lame. Basic move to half your basic speed.
I'm trying
So
to
that-
remember what it was about when it actually causes it to, flip or anything like that.
Well, okay, if you lose one, it's not. Damn it.
Damn it.
So his max
well-
top speed has just been reduced down to he can not
Yeah,
go
but-
any more
yeah.
than 25. So
Yeah, but there
At the very
I
least,
know
it's slowed.
somewhere there's a rule. I just don't know where it's at, but it's like if you take out 2 of the vehicle tires, then they have to make like a control roll or straight away, or they lose control.
I think they have to make a control roll anyway.
that sounds probably true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me see. Yeah. It's got a skill of 10. Control rolls.
That's within the stability rating, I think.
4, yeah. He's got a SR. of
So it's
4.
like it skids off the road, something like that.
I think this may have been one of the things we ended up resorting to vehicles, 3rd edition. I think they have a better
I think they have
explanation.
it in Chase. If I think it's in
I
Chase
didn't
stuff.
see it there, and I thought they had more to it, but I think they just simplified it to treating it like a major wound or something. And when it comes to chases, it's out of the chase if it fails the wipeout, and we're not really doing a chase. But making a control roll is a good guess, I think, here. And if he made it by the
Hold on,
SR, then he's still going forward.
I may have found some of it. So it's treated as a major wound because you just lost a wheel. So for failure by SR or less means the vehicle skids and fails to go in the intended direction if you are trying to turn, or veers randomly left or right otherwise. The GM determines if it hits something. Failure by more than SR or critical failure means it rolls or spins out and crashes.
What page is that?
Basic 469.
All right, 469. All right. Da, 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 da. Okay. It skids or rolls for distance. Okay. Veers randomly left or right otherwise. So odd left, even right. So he'll veer to the right. All right, cool.
We
All right.
had a potential tornado thing here a minute ago. I swear I
Yep.
heard some sirens, but it looks like
We
it's
heard multiple
past us.
sirens. Now it's just raining really hard.
All right. Is Gordon doing anything?
Are we only 12 yards away? No, what's our range at this point?
You should be able to target.
Is Gordon doing anything?
Not if it's a stamp.
Yep, it's not a stamp.
Let's show.
20 yards.
Can't read the damn number.
20?
Yeah, that is a problem. I don't like that.
20 yards?
Yeah. Or
At least this round.
it is in.
Yeah, but I think
close.
at this point he can't outrun us.
Oh, he can still accelerate, but he'll only get to 25, and then, yeah, you'll catch
Yeah,
up.
but he can't accelerate faster than we can.
No. So Gordon's not saying anything. He'll veer to the right where he wanted to go straight.
And I am figuring that out.
We're not hearing you.
Because of course.
What's the range? Okay, the range freaking shifted. Yeah, I think it's going to end up being the same.
34. That's what it is.
What's their acceleration?
3.
Where'd you find that? Oh, yeah.
It's not like they're going to get much further. I mean, once they hit 25, they're kind of stuck.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm just
Hold
gonna.
on. Something's happening here.
Yeah, that's gonna be the tornado stuff.
Yeah, it should be well south of you.
I didn't intentionally target anything at that point because I need to close into range.
Hold on. I'm bringing up weather on my. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I got to bring up a weather radar here.
How about now?
I can hear you.
Yep, can hear
Okay.
you.
Apparently I must have muted it, and TeamSpeak thought it stayed muted, even though it wasn't. That's rude.
Oh, it did.
Underground.
Well, that'll work as long as he doesn't dodge them all. And I guess that's just body.
Yes.
Oh, Tinker Midwest City. Oh yeah, I can. I'm sorry, I'm talking with everyone. Oh well, hey,
Yep.
if anyone's interested, the little hook for the tornado is definitely looking like it would be Tinker Midwest City. That would be rather fortunate for them.
Yep. All right. So you need to dodge.
I need a dodge.
You
at
need
8.
to
Is he
actually
really
not
able to dodge that?
I think he's got a penalty because he's missing a tire. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
2, right?
Well,
At
then
least.
he's failed by 2 or failed by 1.
All right. So this is on the what is
There
it?
is a
This
dude
is-
riding in the back, by the way.
Oh,
That's gonna suck for him.
Is this the cab you're
So
shooting
this
at?
is gonna be no. I was just shooting at the
Another wheel.
vehicle. One of them is gonna hit a wheel and loses all the wheels on 2 corners. Yeah, it's gonna be on that, but the other one's gonna be just the body. So here, have a wheel Ooh, that's some pretty good wheel damage. So he's going to have to make a control roll, evidently at -6, to avoid losing control.
Okay. Also, I need since he has something in his. Give me everyone that's
Uh-huh.
drivers, and since Shepard's shooting, I need
The body.
I need perception checks from Gordon, Nathan, Shepard, and anyone else that's kind of intent on what's going on with that vehicle. If you're not, don't worry.
I ain't worried. Yeah, he was totally pulling the pin out of a grenade, wasn't he?
Nope. He has like a long cylindrical thing with a spark on the tip. He was lighting something.
Did he drop the match?
Well, I
The
now
body
need to do
took-
handling checks.
Yeah, and the body took 14 points of damage, which means some of it has penetrated. Now I gotta find that thing where it's
Yeah, I
like
was trying to remember
anything
how
that
that worked.
penetrates.
There's a occupant's hit.
Hmm. Isn't there a roll and maximum?
Yeah, I gotta
9?
find that. That's
Yeah, that's probably going to be a bit, though. The results of the control roll may be more important.
Okay, control on 10 minus. This is also a -2 if I recall.
Oh yeah, man, he's at -8.
Well, if he took out a
Oh,
second tire, it's
yeah.
like -6 or something.
Yeah, so yeah, it's just I think it's just -6.
Half of a 10.
Wow.
That is
Well-
by a lot. That is a wipeout.
Yeah, that is going to be. All right. So
Yeah.
you shred.
Failure by more than SR or critical hit means it rolls or spins out and crashes. It skids or rolls for a distance
So-
equal to 1/3 its current velocity before coming to a stop and suffers falling damage based on velocity
So-
it had when it lost.
So it was going to accelerate to 18 this round since this is all happening. So that means he'll move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he rolls. Then he rolls another. Or he rolls to location 6.
What speed was it doing?
He was accelerating to 18 this round. So in this very second, he would have been at 18.
We're Seismon 3.
Yeah.
And there were 3 occupants.
No, there it is.
Is that
Is
correct?
this-
There were 3 occupants?
Yes.
And he's
Alright, so I
rolled
haven't-
on the road? Determining whether this is
Nope.
considered hard object or soft object.
Yeah, he may hit a tree or may hit the
Well, there's an embankment on that side, so he's going to hit earth and trees and whatever else.
Well, if it's considered a
more
hard
so-
object,
He'll be
then
more-
it's 20d damage. If it's soft object, it's 10d damage.
So
Yeah.
though you watch it go careening off the road, smashes and lands on its side.
That's probably going to be a soft object. The trees
Okay.
are not specific.
you say
All
10?
It's
big.
gonna take you more. It's gonna take you more than a few seconds to get up there.
Yes, 10.
After a few seconds more, there's a large
Badoosh!
as the vehicle explodes.
Huh.
Oh,
From
Damn,
a stick
I'm
of dynamite that was the guy in the bed.
What are you talking about? That was all me. Remember
Again.
what happened when I shot the robot?
Yes, before the end of this campaign, Shepard is going to be completely mad.
Mad,
This isn't helping my overconfidence.
mad.
I'm
All
totally
right.
Well.
channel the BattleTech game. It's like, oh, I hope we can salvage that.
Yeah, no, it's like stick of dynamite in close. I don't even know. I think someone has dynamite.
We should probably go back to town first.
Well, we should retrieve any of the spare weapons back there first.
We should
don't wanna-
probably go to town first.
Yeah, I
It may be
suppose.
on fire.
How much damage does it do there?
Gordo.
I don't actually know. It's not actually on my weapons.
Dynamite
Mm,
stick. It doesn't tell me. Let's see. If I hit enter and
Oh, 9d plus
add
1.
it.
No,
Oh, that's not as much
that's
as
not
I
bad.
thought it
That's
would
about a grenade, like.
Is there anyone that's not like dead that we can question?
There are 2 guys. One
should
has
probably-
got probably bleeding out rapidly.
We should probably go back to town first.
Damn, the dynamite did more than the roll.
Well, you remember that there was one guy who got his arm blown off and then ran away, and then another guy who got
Yeah,
shot
he's dead.
and then ran away.
He's dead.
He's probably also dead.
No, Daniel's right. We should probably make all available haste to the vehicle or to the town.
Well, they fired off a flare, so if we had someone we could interrogate, it might be good to know what we're expecting.
We can come back. Town is more important.
Smoldering. You drive past the smoldering. Well, you're a driver. What's Nathan doing?
Nathan will drive past slowly to see if there's any survivors.
No, it's on fire, and it doesn't look like anyone made it through that.
Strength/hit points of a pickup is listed as 55 based off of my calculations. The gunfire that hit the body, the roll, and then the stick of dynamite did 56.
That
That's
You
awesome.
broke it.
Then
He's
Nathan will just keep
unconscious.
driving.
Okay. All right. As you kind of make your way back, I'm assuming you guys are wanting to stop and observe first, or are you guys going straight into town?
Well, I suppose there's a bit of a run up before we get there, so we kind of see if we need to stop and check it out before, or if there's nothing going on. So once we make the turn to the
Which
west
occurred right there.
along the river. So this point here, where it opens up out of the hill, is about 4.5, 5 miles from the town or the encampment. So by about there-ish, we should probably be able to see. Well, it'll be at the horizon at that point.
There's a tallish building there, like a silo or something. You guys can make your way to.
Yeah. Right. We have to cross the river to get there too, don't we?
Yes.
So more than likely, we're not going to be able to see a whole lot from outside town because that's a little encampment within the town.
But hopefully we can see, where the fire is coming from.
At least that.
So if we see, oh, hey, they seem to have put Fisher and burned him alive, we go, ooh, that's bad.
Maybe we shouldn't go there.
It's a nest. It's a silly place.
Here, let me rig up the laser to make that shot so we can put him out of his misery. But yeah, can we see the origin of the fire?
Yes. It does look like a single column of flames. It doesn't seem like it's
That's
like a
it's your
large
character
building
data.
or something. And it looks isolated to approximately where the town is, or the settlement is.
Right.
It does seem. It doesn't look like a very large fire.
Okay.
Wow, I hope those guys weren't just friendly, Avon dealers or anything.
No. Oh, not quite.
Yeah, we won't even be able to see much of it, even at the bridge.
I'm trying to see where you guys were.
I mean, we can see the smoke column, but we won't be able to see the settlement from the bridge.
As you guys came through there, there's probably a. Well, actually, that's not entirely true.
I was just looking at it from street view, and there's no visibility.
Oh yeah,
from there.
nope. Yeah, not for quite a while. You'd have to be.
No, we're gonna have to get pretty close.
It is up on a that now. the town is up on the hill. It is up on a rise. But you're right.
Well, I think we could at least say that we will observe from as far away as we can actually observe, which is probably not very far.
Too bad I can't do hey, what does it look like on the top from this building's roof?
Well, you can. You could set the view height to the height of the building. Oh, well, not from street view though.
Yeah, not from street view.
Well, if this particular area in Google Earth had actually had the 3D buildings on it, then maybe.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get a bit closer. It doesn't seem like it. Like you probably have witnessed. It does not seem like a fire that is out of control.
We
Probably
totally overreacted.
Trying to think how.
Won't be the first time.
Let's see. Gordon, maybe you might have something. Skill that might. Give me an combat. If anyone has combat engineering, give me that roll.
Fisher does.
Engineer combat. That I have.
Yep, engineer combat.
Actually, I want to look that up. I don't have that, but I have a different one. Do those default?
Maybe.
I don't know if they do.
Yeah, mine doesn't. Won't default off. Combat engineering defaults off of explosives, demolition -6. I don't have that.
It could be a vehicle that's on fire, you assume, Gordon, or a single building.
That's not so
the
bad.
The darker, probably some kind of petroleum-based product is causing the dark smoke.
Oh man, now I'm kind of feeling bad because I blew up that truck back there and all that perfectly good gas.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
Oh well.
We should be more careful next time.
Well, he is impulsive.
This is true. All right. Hey, look, even you street view, it's going to take you a bit. Even
we're gonna have to drive up to it.
Pretty much,
I'm
pretty darn close.
Assuming, hopefully, before we get there, we'll notice if there are people running and screaming away from it.
All right.
Oh, right. Also, who is our? I'm presuming somebody has first aid.
Oh yeah, somebody got shot.
Let's see. Does Gordon have first aid? Does Salvador have first aid?
Negative.
Nathan does, but he's driving, so someone else will have to drive if Nathan's going to first aid.
Yeah, looks like Shep had it, didn't he?
Yeah, but I've only got it at 11.
Well, apparently you're the guy in the back.
And I am in the process of reloading my drum because I don't want to.
Well, which one's more important, the drum
reloading
or
the
drum. Guy bleeding?
Exactly.
Reloading
might be
the drum?
more of
what are you talking about?
Joel's not even to half move and dodge, is he?
I don't think he is.
He is at what? You're 10 of 23. So
yeah, 10 of 23.
Yeah, he's still okay.
Do you have penalties for against mutants? Like, if you're using against first aid human against elf, you're at -2.
I'm not. No. Well, no.
I'm still a human physiologically.
Yeah.
He
might have some rather tough lung material, and Like his
I mean,
teeth are a little
he
weird.
huffed and puffed and blew a guy down. That's not human.
Well,
Any
because
kind of
he's
creeps me
mostly
out.
mutant.
Okay, let's see. Dan, first aid kit, I think, gives us a +1.
Yep, and a D1D for the amount of hit points recovered.
All right, we found some good gear too.
Barely.
And yep, 1D hit points recovered in 10 minutes.
It's a good thing we took the extra time to pack all that gear
I don't
very
know
carefully.
how quickly it's going to take us to get here.
Oh, you got more than enough time.
It's 10 miles, maybe?
So 3 hit points
Ish.
restored for Joe.
Excellent. Thank you.
Plus, I guess the one for bandaging.
No, that's including that.
Oh, well, there you go. 3. I tried to be nice.
Thank you.
Hey, he's green again.
Bill Love.
Hey, he bleeds red. It means you can kill him.
Uh-huh. From a distance. Maybe with a rocket.
All right, well, we're driving into town and being very wary of potential war boys popping out of nowhere.
Yeah, and actually, it does occur to me, we did jury rig that laser thing because I was able to use it and, and get the frickin' put the point in it.
Yes,
Right.
that is true. All right. As you start to approach cautiously, you are aware that there is in fact the column of smoke does seem to be isolated to near the entry to the place. However, there does not seem to you don't seem to encounter any other resistance.
I think we just whacked their assaulting team.
So by resistance, you mean anybody that doesn't actually live here?
Right. As you approach, as you get closer, and I'm assuming you guys are doing this in cautious ways, there is a vehicle kind of on the road, like it was heading up to the gates, and it looks like it's been kind of shot out, and now it is a smoking, on fire, burning wreck.
Okay, is there like a big gaping hole where the driver was? Because that's clearly Fisher.
Well, well, it looks like well, you can't really tell. The whole vehicle's mostly engulfed. Like it looks like it was. The vehicle has kind of some. It looks like it was just built into like a battering ram. Like it's got like the front ram plate with a like a an angled nose piece. The front tires looks like they're on fire. It obviously
So it didn't work out for him.
No, but the townsfolk seem very alert, and
Hey there.
know,
Seems you guys
and-
had some visitors. We just shot up a bunch of them up there. Blew up a truck.
I'm sure they probably heard that. Well, it was about 10 miles away.
probably heard of what's like maybe what. Well, I don't know. how far-
They could have heard some faint sounds of gunfire.
And then a boom. Well, you can
And then a
see
boom.
probably the column of smoke now. Everybody
Here's my
okay?
Yes. Hold on. I'm trying to find the image for this guy, and now my computer's acting all
Well, where
weird.
did you put it?
It's right where I last where I put it before, but it's For whatever
Okay,
reason.
Doc.
I got oh my goodness, what in the world? Computer's acting weird.
You have two versions of it, actually. You have Doc Kaz whatever, and then you have NPC underscore Doc Kaz whatever. You should only have one.
There can be only one.
So the Doc, oh, that's right. I had the modified version of Doc Kaz, which was the one you created for me.
So that was your fault.
Yep, that is my fault. That's why one of the reasons I was having some issues. So the Docs kind of, along with
This is only the day after, 2 days after the first business when we first got to Sanok.
Yep, he's gonna apologize and tell us that our friend died. But
So
everybody looks full for some reason.
So Doc Casper, Kasperzak, and Victor, the town. Hold on. Tornado warning.
Quit interrupting.
Sorry.
Yeah, did that to me twice too, and then it's like all I heard was thunder. Saw a little bit of lightning.
Yeah,
And then Victor, the town leader, that there's a couple guards on the gate, also kind of, but they're like, "Hey, are you guys okay?
Yeah,
Are
we're
they
fine.
No,
Wait.
you didn't counter any of the raiders.
Oh yeah, weren't you listening? Yeah, we totally did. We ran into a bunch of them back there, and we
Literally.
shot them and blew up their truck. See, you can see the smoke.
They kind of look off in the distance, and it's like, we saw the flare. We weren't
Yeah,
sure what that was
didn't
all
end
about.
well. Neither were we. They shot the flare, and then we blew up their truck.
That doesn't bode well. Well, apparently, some raiders had come into the area, maybe a half a day after you left this second time, and
Not as many in the area now.
well, they came at us. We scared them off, but a larger a group of them went down the road in the direction you guys had left just late last evening. That truck over there is the last their attempt to breach our gates.
Well, by my counts, we killed 9 of them over there, maybe 10.
Well, that sounds about how many ran off in that direction.
Well,
They
one of them
didn't
got
seem
away after Gordy here blew his arm off with the shotgun.
They didn't seem too pleased that your prior actions had gone as well as they had for us. But
No, it's
looks
just
like
not
we
their
stirred
day.
up. It does seem like we've stirred them up and riled them up. Oh, by the way, and as he's doing this, somebody's yelling and opening the gates to let you in.
By the way, your friend died. We ate him.
Your friend's recovering pretty well.
Actually, so were those the same people that we dealt with at the camp before?
No, we killed all
no.
the people at the camp.
Well, I mean, I know they're, but as a group. Is this a separate group?
Hold on. It does occur to me, though. Several of us saw some raiders. Were those the guys that we met with on the road? That
some of them were, yes. So they were the original scouts that had gone out to find you. You guys drove right past them.
Well, we found them.
And
they
then
found us.
You drove past them, and then and then they made it back to So what you deduce is you drove past them on your way out the first time when you encountered the robot.
Right.
Drove past them again, and by that time they had started scouting out the town and seeing what was going on. They watched you drive out yet another time the next day, and that's when they had made contact with some more of their guys, and they decided to attack. Start trying to attack the town again to see, because one of to get some revenge and see.
How'd that work out for them?
Didn't work out very well for them. While at the same time, they sent another larger group to go try and catch you on the road, figuring you'd come back yet again, since it seemed to be your MO. And well, you did. They just weren't as prepared for you as they thought they were.
I'm thinking we're going to have to hunt these SOBs down and take them all out. They're still seriously starting to harsh my groove. Crap, I'm British. I should say something British.
Shaft, your bollocks.
I don't think that's how that one goes.
I don't know. We have an Aussie in our midst. What do you think? Shaft his butt
It's
up?
not the
Bollocks?
same, bro.
Oh.
That's
It
why I'm
would
looking on
probably
my-
be. It'd probably be something bollocks.
Right. So those guys were throwing a wobbly,
Throwing a wobbly.
which is apparently like throwing a tantrum.
Yeah, I guess you
Hey,
need to
look
watch.
at that. It's alarming again.
I guess you need to watch that video of Cavill doing all the slang.
Oh, he has a video out there where he's doing that?
I've seen at least one of those.
Then it wouldn't be
Players
throw.
are
It wouldn't be
insane.
throw a wobbly. It'd be chuck a wobbly.
Chuck a wobbly.
Joel asks the doc if he wouldn't mind extracting a bullet out of him.
Absolutely. Wow. Something
You
got
got a
through your eye?
souvenir.
Yeah, I had to. It was amazing. There were about 10 of them, and they all bore down on me, and only one bullet actually hit me.
Well,
That is
come
not
to
how I remember it, but okay.
come to my come to my clinic, and we'll get that bullet out of you and
That sounds like a
get
load
you
of
patched
tosh.
straight up.
See if you can convince Fisher to stay in bed. He keeps trying to get up and shoot at the bad guys.
I'll just explain to Fisher how I took down all those bad guys. It's all good.
Uh-huh.
I ate two
They were
of them.
tasty. What I was thinking too is like, then I ate them.
The psycho tastes like chicken.
Psycho chicken. All right. Fisher's still going to be down for a little while.
I'm telling you, you just need to inject some glowing green goo into him. So
That's
he
And-
develops some weirdness and like bam, he's fine.
The doc,
Best case
something
scenario. Best case scenario based on the mechanics, he's going to be out. Well, it'll be 2 weeks before he's topped off.
right. All right. So the doc does, I don't know. Is there any way? I guess Miller doesn't gain any additional hit points in this regard, but he'll just get
No.
recovery, faster recovery.
He can
With,
go under physician care to heal up the rest of it. How far down is he right now?
He's at he gained 3 points back, so he's at 13 of 23. So minus
So
10.
yeah, he's still got a while. So he'll be, if he's under physician care for like 5 days and doesn't do anything ridiculous and makes all his health rolls, then he'll be less than a week.
All right.
Or twice that if he tries to recover on his own.
All right. So Miller goes under physician's care, and I need a. The doc asks if anyone might be able to help him set up all this medical equipment.
Sure, Gordon would love to.
Ah,
I think he's probably the nearest to being qualified for it.
I'm gonna like tour the town with the leader dude to sort of try to figure out better defenses.
let's leave it at nearest to be a legend
Okay.
to be qualified. That's probably as confident as I'll be in that. But sure.
What is it? Normally default to a -2 to another electronic repair or something? Anyway.
Actually,
I'm not gonna
thinking of
bother.
that,
I'm not.
Nathan may actually have the electronic ops/repair stuff.
That's true.
Well,
Well-
if it's just electronic ops repairs, I can do some repair and ops on.
Well,
on
I'm not gonna.
communications.
He. It's like you look smart enough. You come with me. And does Nathan know how to repair stuff?
He knows how to repair computers and security systems.
Okay, so he'll borrow you two. There's no role needed, and throughout the after you guys recover and set your gear, he kind of puts you two to work setting up the medical testing equipment and everything else, plugging it in, and he'll need one of your power cells to do it, to get it all working.
Can I
Okay.
donate one to the town?
Well, this is turning into our headquarters.
So donating the power cell to the stuff. I'm going to drop that from your party sheet.
We'll have to go get another one. Maybe find another robot to kill.
And he begins. So he starts his testing. He says it'll take a couple days to for results. Because he wants to make doubly sure. But he'll take blood samples from Shepard, Gordon, and Fisher, along with Nathan and Salvador and Joel, just because of their proximity to you. In the meantime, you said Shepard is kind of is going around the town looking at ways to fortify it.
Yeah, I don't expect he's going to be particularly useful, but nothing else. I'd like to familiarize myself with what is the most likely entry points and such like that.
So
Weak
the
point.
town kind of what is become the settlement is kind of up on a hill. So it is most of the walls, as it were, are really just old buildings that have been shored up, blocked up, and filled in so that you can't get in from the outside. So there are more walls than anything else. So some knockdown buildings that they've just kind of stabilized and whatnot. Actually, I think I have a image that will help.
Yeah, you got that.
I'm actually I'm actually kind of working. I haven't worked on it recently, but this will kind of give you an idea of
Okay, this area is a little bigger than I was thinking.
so top down. Now this is obviously present day.
Where's the proper map? This is a terrible map, Mark.
You could even say it's
Quite
a
new.
lazy map.
Well, it's better than the GM had last night.
Oh, darn
Okay,
it.
that is a valid point. Yeah. Actually, that'd be kind of cool to have use a map like this for a BattleTech game. So you're stomping through buildings and stuff. but I can't see the BattleTech GM, going through that work. It's a lot of effort.
Well, it is just to try to maintain scale. They've got the map sheets. Those are. I can look into getting some urban ones for later missions or something.
Get better maps.
I'll
Make
stick to
better
the map
maps.
sheets. I do not have faith in my map making abilities. I'm not a cartographer.
No, it's just fine. You just sort of use the maps and get online and find some pings for top-down stuff that you drop onto it using something like Inkscape or Photoshop or whatever.
So
Easy peasy.
the blue line is kind of a fortified wall area, so buildings converted into walls.
Where's blue line? I don't see any blue lines.
You don't see the blue arrows?
I see cyan, but not blue.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. There
There!
you go. That's blue. You can't use blue though, because I'm using blue.
That's why I went back to cyan.
Then don't call it blue.
Cayenne.
Whatever.
Ah! Anywho, so that's kind of the outline of the town. There is a
Right.
drop off that way. So that's actually a hill, like it's kind of a steeper hill drop. That I believe it's that way. Yes. Let me put some tokens down here. I think I've got where I can.
Here we go.
Well,
It's a marked game because of all the arrows.
hey, you love the arrows.
Love is a strong word.
You like the arrows.
Like
There.
is a strong word.
That's true too. Most of the town folk live there. They've got a entrance is actually right here. They do most of their trading inside that little plaza right in front. That burning vehicle.
Yeah, probably should do something a little more permanent.
I've been kind of slowly
Hand it off
working.
to Daniel.
I've been trying to slowly, permanently, like make it look old and blown up, and kind of build in like vehicles as walls along the paths and stuff like that.
Daniel would love to make this map for you. Love to make it.
I'm sure he would.
He is chomping at the bit.
That's a strong word.
Don't lie.
Why did that close? Stupid thing. Still learning how to keep these things open. But so for the most part, the buildings on this side are gone. So where that blue section is, those have been turned to rubble and have been removed. So it's kind of an open killing ground over there. It's rubble. But it's not buildings. You couldn't jump from the building over or anything like that. They do have a killing ground around, to give them some lines of sight. The soccer field is actually now a garden and for food and stuffs. That yellow building. Why in the world is it not letting me click on that. Where that blue diamond is right now, that is actually a parking garage, and they've kind of turned that into a market, as it were, in some ways. So after a couple days go by, and he calls you guys. The doctor calls you guys in. I got good news and I got bad news.
Can we just
Obviously,
have good news? I
The
don't
bad
want any
news is that we're all infected, and the good news is that Joel and Nathan aren't.
well, the
Nope.
good
Good news is we're superhumans.
the good news is, well, I'll start with the bad news because the good news won't make as much sense. Bad news is, you have your blood shows presence of you have a nano infection. The good news is, so does everyone else in this world now.
That seems bad.
Well, it is and it isn't. And here's the good news is, most everyone else here isn't affected by it. They're, or has not been affected by it, or their body's kind of fought it off and has learned to deal with it. And he looks, except, in some ways, and for most people, it hasn't affected them. And he looks at Salvador and Nathan. In others, it's affected them.
Nathan's got
red.
like night vision 9. It's affected him. We just don't see it.
We just don't notice it. And in some cases, much more extreme. And he looks at Joel. Now,
I'm gonna
really
look at
bad
Joel
news.
and then try to hide a shudder.
Hi, everyone. I've been singing all through my recovery.
So now here's where it gets a little weird. You're
That
while
wasn't
you're
weird?
the
No
virus
doubt.
that you have that's affecting you seems to be dormant, unlike everyone else's that have been, for the most part, disabled. I don't know why yours have show some ability to wake up as it is. I'm guessing it's because you were shielded at the time the AI went down.
Great. We're gonna be turned into meat popsicles.
So
We're gonna get superpowers.
No, the robots are gonna turn it on and make us, dance like monkeys.
Not again. They did that last week.
So as long as the good news, back to the good news, as long as the AI never recovers, which we all assume you should have no effect.
So how do we disable the doohickeys?
Well,
So they're like yours.
all well, I guess
You hit you with an EMP.
that's an idea. We haven't
Won't that kill
considered
you?
that. Not a person,
It might.
no. Not that
Yeah.
Yeah, the EMP
EMP
just
will-
causes a power surge. It'll definitely kill you.
Well, not if not in the way, it won't hurt a person unless you're standing right where it goes off. I don't. Now, as for, so that's an idea. I hadn't considered what the effects of an EMP burst would have on a person or have on them. That could quite likely do the trick, disabling them, permanently.
I suppose you could do a transfusion.
A transfusion is another option. We could filter your blood, do some, and but in that case, there's no real guarantee that we get them all, seeing as some could have been, in the deeper into your soft tissue or embedded in soft tissue. So there's, there's a couple different avenues we can approach. I mean, it's, again, we don't, I mean, most everyone here has kind of lived with it all their lives, and either with the destruction of the AI, it's become they become a non-factor, or it's already killed those who it's going to kill, or affected those who it's going to affect. Staring at Joel. For you, I don't know. You could live the rest of your lives without any effect. You could run into the wrong something that will cause it to trigger, and you get
Then
to
what
roll the
happens?
dice, and then it's a roll of the dice at that point. It could give you interesting abilities at a painful cost, looking at Joel, or it could kill you outright.
So we
Or
should hide in the hole for the rest of our lives.
I enjoy the
that
not
mean-
dying option. Is there any way we can make that happen?
I'm totally thinking Fisher needs to roll the dice because, it activated for him.
Radio silence.
So now I don't have any kind of way of filtering your blood here. Obviously, I mean that kind of equipment, I wouldn't have necessarily expected. An EMP, I don't know. He looks at Gordon. It's like that's outside my wheelhouse.
Insert science remarks here about how difficult it would probably be to get an EMP to go off.
Where could we
And,
find the equipment to filter the blood?
probably a well-equipped medical research center, or a full-on hospital that deals with some of the worst of issues. I hate to say back in the fact that you guys told me that you found most of this equipment in outside Reslov in a clinic seems very fortuitous.
You're just gonna mumble them now. You know what I meant.
Brezhislav.
Reznov.
Have another drink.
I'll be able to pronounce it soon enough with enough beer.
The doc, in running these experiments, how long did it take the doc to do that?
days,
Took
he
him 2 days.
So I can do 2 health rolls at +1, and
Yes.
the doc can do 2 health rolls, and
Nope.
we might be up some
I'm
more hit
just
points.
giving it to you. So it's as long as you make your health rolls,
4 hit points.
Yep. So more hit points. Does he have to roll for the hit points, or does he just gain automatic hit points?
Well, I think you're supposed to make health rolls for it, but you could just bypass
he
that
gets,
if you wanted.
I mean, it's going to be pretty routine for him. I mean, unless I kill him with a crit. I tried to crit and kill him. But that's still within the doc's ability. So,
And he's got better equipment now.
and he's got better equipment now.
So you're saying 4 points back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 per day.
2 per day.
Providing you stay in bed.
Why wouldn't I stay in bed? I've got a captive audience to listen to my disco hits.
The doc leaves you to put something in the syringe, pushes the plunger, and goes, "I'm putting you out of my misery."
What an evil doctor.
And now my rendition of that.
Never
10 out
gonna
of 10,
give
very short.
ya.
So, outside of the only again, the only thing I would be able to do for you is perform some kind of, run your blood through a filter. Basically, is the simplest way to describe what I would do. Unless you were to figure out some means to subject yourself to an EMP.
Well, I think given the state of the world as it is, I'd probably be happy to just take my chances.
And we can all become mutated brothers.
On the other hand, I just took my chances and nearly got cut in half by grenades.
It's fine.
Just take more chances.
Get closer to, robot transmission towers, that kind of thing.
Well, what now?
Well, that's up, so with that, it's 2 days. Let me correct the calendar here. Whoa. Okay, on the 6th, you guys departed the ranch outside of Jarislaw. You reached a seemingly looted medical facility. You looted, and you returned. Gordon let his curiosity get the better of him. And you're now 2 days later. I set the date to the 8th.
So we need to twiddle our thumbs for a week and a bit so I can get my character back.
Well, I mean, that's not hard to do. We can just, what would you guys be doing for a week?
That's a really good question. Trying to get a better lay of the land from the locals.
Yeah, there is the issue of war boy gangs running around here somewhere. So at the very least, probably going to go back out there and pick whatever's left, assuming they didn't come back for it. And probably trying to track down where they might have gone or where they came from.
So from as to where they came from, again, they point to the west. They generally come in from the west area, so your ambush occurred. Hold on, data counters.
Because it will have taken those guys a while to set up that roadblock.
Well, they only had to move like 2 cars into place with the truck. The bus was already broken down there. Or, they didn't have to do too much to move the bus. And they had pretty much a whole, in hours, they had just about 24 hours. Because they arrived, they started after you guys left the second time. And they started after you, figuring you'd come back.
which implies they were monitoring us.
They were. Dun, dun, dun. You can definitely deduce that.
So we need to find them and smash them.
I really need to just go through these map icons and get the ones I really like.
Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea, actually.
There's your second attack, or where you were attacked approximately. Yeah, that's right. That's about right.
What are you pointing to?
Oh, it's just on the
See, those are the ones that you should set up as stamps,
yeah, you're right. I probably should.
because that's what I did with
Those
my,
aren't
with my
going to
map.
change. Those are going to be kind of so. Majority of the raiders come in from Krosno, and in that region, that's kind of where they hang out or have.
Do we know that for a fact that they're in there?
They don't know exactly where in Krosno, or if they're in Krosno, or just the area around Krosno. But that is exact. They know they can. The townsfolk expect attacks to come in from the west. Most of their defenses are faced in that direction, or along the roads. They don't get raided all that often unless something has piqued the raiders' interest, and and obviously they believe that your presence has piqued their the original presence of the caravan as it had passed through piqued their interest, and they used that while our guard was down as a way to attack us the first time. When they came at us the second time, you had departed, and we were a little bit more ready, more prepared. Again, they sent out a forward party to either stop, to catch you on the road, hope probably to, keep you from interfering, or just take you there, take care of you there. They were, their guess is they were not expecting your prowess at combat either.
They must be worried now because they got to be running low on key personnel.
They are definitely going to be very aware that exactly that people are not returning, and so they're more than likely going to. The townsfolk are expecting some kind of additional response. They did, retreat backwards. If they saw the flare, depending on what the flare means to them, it could mean that they failed, and so or a request for aid.
What it definitely means is they were attempting to signal somebody that was within sight of that flare.
Right.
That's why we're going to send Nathan out to find them, all by himself.
So there's somebody else out in this area.
Nathan's like, what? But no, seriously, it might not be a terrible idea for Nathan and Shepard to sneak out when it gets dark and circle around, try to find any spotters.
Sure. I'll go see if I can find some people.
No, I'll go with.
Okay. I don't know why my
Mark's
computer's doing the whole. No, it was my computer acting weird again. I must have too many windows. Oh, cool. I have my monitors, and for whatever reason now, anything I try and do on my Google is just hanging.
Well, that's your first mistake, using Google.
Oh, what do you guys use?
Honestly, right now, I use Brave principally.
Which one's that? Just Brave, you said?
Yeah.
Brave. Huh. Is it your
I'm trying
browser?
Yeah. I mean, I have Chrome and Firefox on here. And probably, I guess it would have internet, whatever, Microsoft, but nobody uses Microsoft crap.
Oh,
Best browser for downloading another browser.
It is.
All right. Give me. I'll take a search roll. How about that?
Search.
From who?
From Nathan and Shepard.
I'm not
Or
gonna
one
use
roll with
that.
some, whoever's got the higher, you can get a bonus for having there be
I don't
two of
have
you.
search. I don't believe I don't have search. The search, right? I thought search was finding, like,
Traps
you know,
and stuff.
no, that's traps. That's perception based traps.
Oh,
I thought search was like, hey, I'm looking at this box. I think it's got a false front.
oh. Well, I'm sure even observations probably.
Oh my god, how do I not have observation?
He's just
I
pointing.
think you already came to that realization.
Yeah. And I forgot to buy it.
Mhm.
My observations at the same level, so it would be succeed by 7.
All right. As you guys are kind of hunting through the town and what's left of it, you catch a flicker of light in one of the taller structures. It's a little bit distant, but it's not so very far. I mean, it's nearby where you are, and you figure you wouldn't have seen it if you were in the town. Just happened to be that at the angle you were at, you caught sight of it.
We will definitely have to investigate.
All
Might
right.
be important.
I need stealth rolls.
Don't we all?
Naturally, you get me in the middle of something. Stealth. Yes, indeed. I can do stealth. I'm going to re-roll that with luck.
Okay.
Good lord, man.
All right. As you kind of maneuver your way to the building, you kind of, there's like just a small path, and a stairwell that goes up. And you figure that whatever, you don't hear anything, but you get to like a small spot, and there seems to be like a possible, like a flicker of light coming from below one of the from a door.
All right. Well, Nathan is clearly more stealthy than I am, so I'm letting him take the lead in that regard.
Give me, what is the counter to stealth? Is it observation? Or is it just
Perception.
generally.
perception?
But
Perception.
depending.
Give me a perception for Nathan and Shepard. Good gravy. As you draw near to the door, Drake, you hear kind of like just on like you barely heard it, but it sounded like there was like a small scrape on like the absolute opposite wall from where you are, like on the other side of the door. Like maybe there's somebody staring at watching the door from like parallel to you on the other side of the wall. Like if you were sitting at a door or looking against a wall with a door in it, there would be somebody on the absolute opposite side of that wall looking at that same door, waiting for it to open. You figure that you may have been made, or somebody's expecting somebody to come through that door.
And on the other side of this door, there's no obvious way out.
Not from what you saw down below. It looked like it kind of the building was, for the most part, in a ruin. It just kind of opened up to like a higher level landing area. From where you observed on the outside, maybe some kind of observation point. Or a way they could observe the town from some concealment.
We could
What's
try
Shepard doing?
something. We could
Shepard
try
watches
something.
Nathan kind of pause.
Yep, like I said, I'm not familiar with this area, so I'm letting him take the lead. I'm more like covering his back.
We could try something risky. You can take up position on the floor, aiming into the room. I could open the door. He's going to be expecting someone. He'll be aiming at, torso height, and you can take him out, or we can try and talk him out. I prefer to try and talk him out.
This is your circus. I'm just handling the monkeys.
All right, so Nathan's going to find. What are the walls made out of?
It's just plasterboard or just regular wall material.
So this is not like a hall, like
It's kind of
concrete.
like a hall. Yeah, it's like a hall. It's not concrete. It's just gypsum, drywall.
So Nathan's going to. He's going to lay down low on his belly.
Okay.
So this wall could easily be shot through, right?
Oh yeah, you could probably punch through it.
So he's going to lay down low on the ground, and he's going to shout out, all right, we know you're in there. Just want to talk. No one needs to get hurt.
I don't know you.
I'm pretty sure you don't want to die. And I certainly don't want to die. And if we start shooting, it's going to be bad for one of us. So how about we just talk this out? And Nathan will attempt diplomacy for a good reaction.
Okay. Or at least to improve.
No, diplomacy is automatically good if it's successful.
Okay.
Come on,
All right.
man.
Now,
You know that.
if he
Well,
starts
it's
off
whether
as
or not you're
hostile,
using.
so if he's starting off as hostile and diplomacy succeeds, what does that do? Is that
So it gives a good reaction. I'll have to check the reaction table.
When it gives a good reaction, it doesn't necessarily mean they're buddies. It just means
Okay.
that he's not
Look,
going to
man.
try to kill them.
You're right. I don't want to die here either. I'm just here checking on what's going on in the town. You let me go, I'll just go. Like ain't nothing nothing needs to happen. You're right. I don't want to die, and you don't want to die.
How do these Southern Americans keep showing up
I
here?
don't know, man.
Where is it you're from?
Markland.
Out west.
And who sent you to watch this place and why?
Well, the boss sent me. Boss said there's something weird going on down here. said, keep an eye out for, what's happening. Maybe see if anyone, is getting frisky or opportunities to, or if they get, the town gets, I don't know, richer, if that makes any sense.
So
Something strange has been happening around here. Some of our folks have gone missing. Some of them turning up dead. I'm here to see what might be causing all that.
I'm totally thinking, yeah, that was us.
So they're dead, but they turned up.
Some of them are turning up dead, the ones you left in the compound. Some of them haven't, gone missing. The ones that they haven't found yet. Or you blew up the little bitty pieces.
Nathan's going to whisper to Shepard, if we let this guy go, it's an opportunity for us to perhaps follow him, trail him, or track him to where he's from.
If we can believe that he's actually going to go there.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find out where he does go.
What you guys whispering about?
About whether we're going to bloody shoot you.
So, what do you say? What do you think?
Sounds like
I
a
don't.
plan.
It's like, if he's from Krosno, that's like 32 kilometers. That's a long way. So I'm pretty sure they're going to have like a forward base or something like that.
Well, we took one out.
Yeah, they were setting up one for sure.
So we could find out, follow this guy, see where he goes.
Yep.
That's what I think anyway.
Sounds good.
If we shoot him, he's just going to be another dead body.
But what's it gonna be? You're just gonna let me go? Is that what you're saying? How do I know that I can't? I'm not just gonna get shot in the back.
Promise to not change your accent and you'll be fine.
I can't make that promise.
He really can't.
I'll go die.
We're going to have to trust each other. Look, I'll start. I'm going to open this door. I'm not armed. Are we good?
I know I'm outnumbered, so I guess we're going to have to be.
Hand out close.
All right, so you're not going to shoot now.
You don't shoot me, I won't try to shoot no one else.
I am
All right, so
prepared to shoot him if he comes out with his weapon ready.
Nathan's going to stand up and carefully open the door. So he's using the wall as cover.
Right.
He'll look in, and Nathan will show both his hands both his hands, nothing in his hands. He's got his rifle slung over his shoulder.
The guy, it's like, you gotta do a quick peek to see. He's got a crossbow. It's lowered. It's not pointing at the door. It's not, he doesn't have it raised. He's standing behind what's like a small there's like a can sitting on top of a very small little fire that he looks like he's keeping warm. A small bundle and a like a sleeping bag kind of bundle and a small backpack. And he looks like he has looks like a pair of binoculars where only one side of the binoculars works. So it's like a monocular now, I guess that would be.
All right, so no firearms or anything like that, just the crossbow.
He has it looks like a machete or something, or a knife. He has a blade, but it's on his side. His crossbow's down. It's like, all right, I see you.
But
I
the
ain't gonna-
important question is he coming right for us?
No, he doesn't make
Okay.
a move towards you or anything else.
So Nathan will sort of stand
In fact,
fully.
it does look like he's ready to jump off the side of the building instead of engage you right now. Like his chances might be better if he takes a jump to the floor below and tries to book it.
Says, look, I'm good for my word. There's no need to jump out that window. You're only going to hurt yourself. I want you to deliver a message to your boss to
Knock it off.
stay away from Sanok. Understood? Sanok's off limits.
I reckon I can do that.
Now, I promise you, you're not going to be shot or killed or anything like that as long as you head straight back. No loitering around town or anything like that.
Oh, you do also note that he has a flare gun, but it's not in his hands or anything. But it's like on his side.
Nathan's going to ask. He says, the flare we saw in the sky earlier. What's that about?
Tell us that some of our folks got in trouble. Normally we send some folks to go check it out.
Yeah, I heard they got attacked by a robot.
Robots. He actually looks kind of startled and kind of like looks at between the two of you like, are you serious? Like, kind of goes a slight shade of pale or paler.
And I give him an expression that, he's an utter idiot.
All right, look, grab your stuff. As long as you don't go for any weapons or anything like that, and you head straight back to your boss, deliver that message, you'll be fine.
He nods and slowly grabs his stuff and makes his way slowly past, like squeezing as far close to the wall as he moves past Shepard. And
I doubt I'm right there. I'm like, a handful of steps back for
right.
the clear line of sight.
So he kind of watches Shepard as he kind of makes his way down and out, and you can kind of actually watch him leave the building from the second floor, and he makes his way out and heads kind of to the northwest.
So how do we want to do this?
Shadowing.
All right. Well, with that, as you guys make the decision to follow him, I will call this session over.
Dun dun dun.
Dun dun dun. How are you
That's
going
the
to do
last
this?
you guys ever hear of Nathan and Shepard because they went and joined the Raiders and took over.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that would be funny.
That would be kind of interesting.
Because it's just a bunch of bikers and they have super hot chicks that are, biker chicks.
And no bites.
No, they're actual bikes. They're bicycles.
I'm changing teams if they've got a dude with a flaming guitar and massive speaker truck.
No, we're just gonna steal the massive speaker truck. It's
No,
like
and the
not
flaming
like
guitar.
The flaming guitar guy's back there like, hey, can you cut me down? I'm like, shut up and keep playing.
No, that's Joel.
Joel.
That's his band.
All right, cool beans.
Well, with that, we will go ahead and close the session, or at least the episode for today.
Points.
You guys will receive 2 points.
Already spending one of them because I need to freaking get observation before
Salvador,
I forget.
for every time you play Salvador, he will get 1 point, while Hurt will get his normal 2. That
Hurt.
way, Salvador.
Hurt
not
is
Hurt,
going to be
uh,
awesome on
Fisher.
my
Fisher.
game.
Sorry, Fisher will still gain your 2 since you're participating, but this way Salvador can also, improve since he's being used. Yeah.
While I remember,
think you
I'm
played
going to spend some
Salvador at
points.
least. All right.
I'm going to spend some points on first aid.
Actually, I should put another point in that too. I'd rather have a 12 than an 11.
And I'll put a point in observation.
Copycat.
Only difference is I'm good at observation.
I'm not. I got an 11 in it.
No, Mark, I was going to say if I'm going to be playing Salvador for much longer, I'd probably like to get a hold of the actual character and maybe fiddle around with it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, if you want to take. Honestly, he was.
Depends on
just
how much longer I'm going to be playing and whether or not to do that.
if you're going to, Salvador is
Suppose
really just a.
It can kind of depend on what happens with Nathan and Shepard.
Yeah,
If we're
exactly.
just like
That's what I
stealthing
mean.
after this guy for a couple days and then stealthing back for another couple days, you might be healed by the time we get back.
Or healed enough. And no, Fisher's not going to wait till he gets completely topped off before he's sick of lying around.
And the GM can just sort of like hand wave it away. It's like, yeah, you did this and came back.
Yeah, it's true. I could just give you guys a quick narrative, or I can try and maybe hit you on the.
Actually, how
board.
many days currently from my incident, the robot? That was
Let's see.
What date was that on?
Let's see, robot incident. It is now the 8th.
Okay, looks like the 4th.
The 4th. Yep, the 4th.
So right now, let me pull him up. So everything goes normally. I'll be back 8 points, which will put me 25. What's 25? I'd say brain 17. All right, so I'm still below 0, and I will be below 0 for 3 more days. I was really screwed up.
Don't get killed by robots.
As a general rule, yeah.
Avoid grenades.
I don't know. They don't seem that tough to me.
You just hit them the wrong way and they blow up.
I know, right?
All right, so it'll take 3 days to get above 0, and probably a full week to get above the 1/3. Yeah. Anywho, yeah. So
All right.
Don't get
give
in
us
a
the
hurry.
outro, Mark.
All right. Well, thank you all for attending and joining us for another episode of GURPS Afterlife Rebirth. I hope you enjoyed what our rebirth. Wow. My head has been killing me. I'm sorry.
Regislav.
Regislav. Another episode of re.Birth. Man, it took me a second there. And hope to catch you on our next episode next week. Again, thank you. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, moans, groans, gripes, complaints, please feel free to visit us on our Discord channel or through our forum boards. I hope you all have a great night. This is
It can't
Olympus.
be on our forums.
Well, okay, maybe not on our forums, but our
YouTube
Discord
or
channel.
whatever.
YouTube or however you'd like to, whatever. Pick your method of conversation with us, and I'm sure we'll catch it and respond. With that, I am CommJunkee. Again, thank you. This is Olympus out.
CommJunkee still hasn't written down a outro.
Yeah, you need to write that down. Make it
Goodbye,
shorter.
everyone.